where we find ourselves this week, as we also need to bring up Vala to speed. I'll do a quick check, see if everyone is ready to go, and I'm sure regulars will be joining us very, very soon. Vala, are you ready? Need a moment.
Hey, all good.
Goel, or Deadman Walking, ready?
Ready.
Judas?
Hey-oh.
Jeffress?
I'm locked and loaded.
And Elwin?
I'm good to go.
So without much further ado, I will start a YouTube activity for those that will to listen to some bardic ambience in the background, but with that out of the way, whoever wants, feel free to do a recap of what transpired last week so we can bring Vala up to speed as well.
We were fighting, or not we were fighting. We weren't fighting yet, right? Were we? No.
We woke up next day.
Up.
This is where we started.
We just woke up, and, well, I think Jethris and Goel were awake when, Navarra decided to... Gosh, my throat. Decided to summon a weird worm creature that was maybe recognizable to some of us from a certain time-altered hag hut, from the corpse of a drow. On a quest for revenge, this worm creature would lead us towards what we believe to be the drow house. After deliberation, we decided to keep moving forward, and I think Vala stayed back to do something? Make sure things were safe, or make sure people got to the surface, question mark? I don't really remember why she stayed back, but she sent her beautiful owl, Lintiri, with us to keep an eye on us and make sure Jethris didn't kill the party. And as we were moving forward, we were ambushed by unseen foes, unheard foes, as they had blended into the surroundings. Some plant-like creatures that didn't really like us. They had started smacking us and using aura to make us more vulnerable to certain types of damage, specifically bludgeoning, because that's what they were doing. We had big old mushroom trees that were throwing rocks at us, and yeah. So at some point after we got tired of getting killed, Regulus flew up and played Scorch Earth, destroying like half the creatures on the battlefield with a transmuted chain lightning. And Jethris created a small awning out of stone for us to just escape through, while Goel, I think, stayed back momentarily to distract the Zerkwoods that were attacking us. After that, we moved forward. Again, a lot of moving forward in my recaps, in case you can't tell. But Goel heard a noise, a very creepy noise, saw a creature. It looked to be an orc infested with mushroom-like spores and caps. And yeah, as we got closer, he saw more and more of these creatures, and it seemed like I think Navarra insinuated that either the Myconids were like just infesting everyone and like were against the drow and stuff. We don't really know the story so far, but there is like a tower that we're heading towards due to the Snake Man's lead, and it seems like there's a lot of like cool mushrooms growing on top of it. Definitely like a super boss arena. And once we get there, we're besieged by minotaurs and hook horrors and other spore servants alike, as Navarra tries to slow down her little bloodhound. And after killing a pretty sufficient amount of the creatures, killing is subjective. They might have already be dead. A giant tentacled ball of meat flew above the party and started sucking them up like a vacuum and dropping them. Jethros attempted an earthbind, and it used a legendary resistance to be able to resist its effects. And I think that's where we're at.
And indeed, a few, not corrections, just to keep an eye on as Vala, it is by now that you rush into the fray. You're on the bottom left corner. Roll initiative for you as you huddle and deal with the group so you can get towards them. The main idea was after you saved all of those people, you would escort them just to make sure that they will get towards the path to the mines which you have cleared to be safe so they can leave this place, and then you would rejoin the group. So now, as you are rejoining them, you see the chaos that has ensued with a wall of fire in the middle and a massive fungal blob all the way up. So, hey, you're about to play very, very, very soon, that is. As trying to take that all in, you can see your allies fighting here and there, as they definitely seem somewhat wooden, but they have been on worse days. At the very least, you see a blinding flash of light, as the last thing that Regulus did before before we ended last time, casted a twin potent heal, and that flash of light glimmered everywhere. You realize they are in trouble, and you dashed all the way here to get into that scene. Nonetheless, here we are, and the creature is up next. As previously, it started cutting spores down. Now that it has multiple enemies around and a target towards its side, it will first reach out to try and grab Regulus with a tendril strike. The tentacle tries to get onto Regulus, but Regulus will just avoid the attack, still flying in place. As the creature starts to navigate downwards from the 60 feet height, it will go all the way to 30 feet for a second, still above the wall of fire, but as it is approaching, it will try to reach down onto one of the targets below, either Judas, Elohim, or Goel. I'll roll at random because all of you seem equally like the appetite. And Goel, just to do a quick check, Goel, did you do Reckless last turn? I think you did not. You did your you threw Sunforger last turn, so the attack is at normal, as the creature will reach out with its tendril and try to grab you. I'll assume that hits.
Yeah.
As the tendril wraps around you, you can feel the eroding presence of it, as instead of doing bludgeoning damage, it's not the clenching of the tentacle, the grip that has that it seems to be in pain of it. It seems that the moment that it touches your body, your whole body responds to that, as if a burning sensation overtakes you. However, you are more than capable to endure this, as you are resistant also to the necrotic damage, and the creature will then continue to fly upwards a little bit and pull you a little bit closer with its tendril, part of its flight speed. That is still hovering around the 45 mark, as it will bring you closer, Goel, towards 10 feet from itself to try and open up its gullet and take a bite at you. You're not restrained while grappled, so that is a normal attack. For 11 points of piercing damage, as Goel, you raise out your hands up and down, grab the massive maw of the creature as you try to keep yourself in place, as the creature tries to shove you straight in. And Vala, you are up next, as I will roll for recharge on its ability. It does not return. Go ahead, Vala.
All right. Oh gods. So, Vala will first move 30 feet. This is a wall of fire, right? Right? Not a wall
Yes.
of light or something. All right.
Yes.
I mean, why would Zephyrus not use something that hurts both sides? But not Zephyrus. Yeah,
Regular.
the other reckless guy in our group, Reggie. So, and for now, what Vala will do is simply cast a second level guiding bolt at the monster. Ash does a 17 hit.
A bright flash of light, of moonlight, as Vala, you hurl a bolt of starlight at the creature. I changed my mind multiple times on the type of light that is, but it is starlight, as I said, and blast at the creature for how much damage? 17 hits.
See? Excellent. That's for 16 damage, and and the starlight will highlight some of the creature's weakest spots, maybe softest spots, so that it is easier to hit. And for now, that will be all that Vala does as she keeps taking on the battlefield, seeing what else she can do later on. I don't think I have any serious. There isn't anyone lying wounded, right?
Not right now.
Okay, so as in unconscious. So there's no one unconscious, so yeah, that's turn.
As Valezina, the creature will pull Goel a little bit closer now, within 5 feet of itself. As Goel, make me a constitution saving throw. The creature will try to start squeezing the life out of you. That's 11 points of bludgeoning damage that you take, given that you have a resistance to it, Goel, as the creature pulls you a little bit closer. But it also pulls you right next to it, able for you to make attacks right back at it, if you will. As the creature over here, this mushroom creature, will move slightly out of the... Oh wait, no, there is no more crystal drop. What am I even on? The creature does not need to move. It instead will move right below you, Jethros.
Perfect.
And attempt to slam you. It has a reach of 10 feet, so it should be able to reach you up there.
I would like it to. It hits.
I'll assume that hits
Just barely.
for 11, which is 5 points of bludgeoning damage as the creature just moves its whole body backwards like a catapult or like a slingshot, and then just slams towards you, trying to knock you down, but fails to do so in the process. As Judas, you are up next. The creature is high up onto that fungal leafage around there, and Goel is right next to its maw.
Interesting. Just tell me something. I'm curious. If a flyer like that's speed changes to 0, does it drop down, or does it hover, or does it just stay in the air in the speed, or does it actually
That
go
depends.
to the ground?
If the flight speed is, if they have a flight speed that includes hovering, then no. If not, it does fall to the ground.
So does it have a hovering speed, or is it a flight speed?
As it looks right now, you see the creature moving its squirming tentacles, though it does seem to oscillate from the ground. You're unable to precisely tell. You could take your action to investigate this, but
considering considering previous notices, has it not moved at once in one turn and just stayed in the air? This should have been aware of this.
That is quite the hypotenuse, and indeed, it has not moved. It just kept its body around, though I don't think that actually is true. For example, a dragon can just stand in position and flap its wings. You see the squirming tentacles around.
Curious.
The visual cue that you get is that it moves its squirming tentacles at all times, but that isn't a direct giveaway.
Well, no. I'm just trying to think if I'm going to take if I'm going to risk it for the biscuit. Okay, why not? Let's try this. Judas on the floor, standing up, looks, takes a sword, cuts his hand, and throws pools blood in his hand and throws it out. And as he throws it out, the blood almost starts making these kind of oscillating colors and lights. As I will cast Hypnotic Pattern on it, and because it's up in the air, yeah. So I'll do it on top of him, so nobody else gets affected, but it. So.
And indeed, multicolored lights will just faucet everywhere around in place. A quick and cunning use of ability as your blood turns into all of those different colors and and bursts around it.
I learned from Jeffers.
Yet the creature is unaffected by the charmed condition. It's immune to charm.
Oh well, now we know. As Judas doesn't see it even bulking, he sighs and yells out, "It doesn't seem to have a mind. Don't try and charm it." And that's me.
And Goel, you are up next.
I only have the one warhammer, so I will two-hand it, and yeah, I'll try to attack with it twice, and I'll use my bonus action to try and adrenaline rush if I can.
You can use your bonus action to do so. There's no restriction. You don't have to actually move. Just adrenaline pumping into your veins.
Alright. The blood pumping into my veins. I will recklessly... Actually, you know what? Not get to that much damage. So I'll just do 2 normal attacks.
"24 will hit. 12 sadly will not. As you turn towards the creature, swing once and you miss, and then swing a second time and strike at one of the multiple countless teeth that it has as you break it all apart for 11 points of damage. And anything else, girl?
Yes, Snow Song will go back 20 feet. And then he will do a charged attack at this thing. Going 25. So it's 45 movement. Is it with advantage?
Jethris is not within 5 feet of the creature, it's within 10. The creature has a reach, that's how it was able to strike at Jethris, so currently not advantage.
Sounds good.
13 will hit the target.
I would like to silvery barbs that.
What? You want to cancel it?
Yes. I have a plan.
Go for it.
I'm not sure. You're probably still gonna hit, but it's a fucking tree. But I'm gonna try and silvery barb it.
Does that mean like I roll again? Like what do I do?
Yes.
Yeah, you just roll again and take the lower.
Let's see if he still hits.
Yeah, you still hit.
Still hits.
Save. It's fine.
The creature takes a lot of damage from that, but doesn't go down as Snowstorm jumps at it and tries to bring it down, hangs from its mushroom cap head and tries to pull it all down. The creature just turns and swirls around to throw Snowstorm down right back at it. And anything else for Snowstorm?
Yes, he's going to bonus action. Poof, right behind it. Dude.
Roll me d6.
Yeah. 4 extra lightning damage.
A burst of lightning, and the creature will be now half damaged, bloodied, essentially. That is. As I'll assume that's Snowsong's turn, as Lentiri is right up next. Vala?
Yes?
It's Lentiri's turn.
Oh, yeah, I keep forgetting you actually give Lentiri a turn. Right. You know what? Let me see if she can... Sure. So, there isn't a size limitation to the help action, right? As in,
Not really, no.
right?
It
So
can still distract the creature.
right, so Lindiri will fly towards the creature's eyes and start somewhat, clawing at them, maybe pecking them softly. She's a small familiar, so it shouldn't hurt, but it's enough to maybe draw some attention and give the aid action to the next attacker.
And I'll assume that's Lentier's turn.
Yeah. She'll stay to the side where our allies are, so that if someone wants to, throw something big, she doesn't get caught in that. And that's turn, yes.
As Lentier starts to peck at that creature, the creature will, as it gets stricken by Goel, will continue to use its legendary actions. This is the second for this turn to try and cross Goel, as Goel make me another con saving throw. Another 10 points of bludgeoning damage, which should probably just take away all of your temporary and then a little bit of some as the creature continues to use its tentacle to squeeze the light out of you, yet still it fails to be as effective as it would have liked. And Regulus, you are up next.
Did I recall remembering it? Yeah, okay. So this big thing has legendary resistances. We used
It
one?
used one, yes.
Shit. Well, that means if I succeed on what I'm going to do, it's going to just ignore it anyway. So, not really sure if it's worth it, even. Okay, Kaz, I want to pitch something to you. I know. I don't know if it's worth pitching anyway. I was going to suggest if Subtle Spell, the effect is pretty instant. I know that whenever you're like resisting something, it's kind of like, you're doing it, but if I Subtle Spelled something, would it... No, its legendary resistance, as you said before, is an out-of-game thing, so...
Yeah, it's not a metagaming ability, but to an extent, like enough character ability for those creatures to be able to resist certain abilities.
What's worse is the fucking thing... This thing probably has 1 million constitution. Oh, might as well. If worst case scenario, I help out Jethris anyway. It's not worst case scenario. I promise, Jethris. I will outstretch both hands with 2 fingers pointing towards each creature, and I will whisper a few words. I'm not going to subtle spell because it doesn't matter. I will, however, twin spell a voltaic shunt at 2nd level, and I will try to teleport the both of them into the wall of fire. So they both have to make a DC 19 Constitution save or be teleported into the wall.
Let's do the tree first.
Of course he
The
does.
tree makes the save. Let's do the fungal horrors.
Why do I even have this ability? What the fuck is the point?
For allies mostly, but still. You try, but those creatures, massive as they are, Regulus, you try to pull them, you try to channel your energy, but you focus on 2 creatures at a time, 2 creatures of immense size, and as you are nearly able to dislocate and relocate them elsewhere, your magic just bursts in an explosion of lightning that strikes everywhere around you. Not enough to deal damage to you nor to the area around, but you can see the lightning seeping down to the corpse of the Minotaurs and just fork and chaining from there, blasting and shinging everything around you.
3. I will... That was... Okay. I will then use a bonus action to get 4 sorcery points. I will transmute a spell for a 4th level spell to 4 sorcery points.
As the lightning crackles around you, it turns to a golden hue and brilliant golden light illuminates around you as you restore some of your expended energy. Anything else, Regulus?
That's it.
As right after that, the slithering tracker remains. In there, it's probably not going to be doing much for the rest of these encounter, as it is on to the side. And Elwin, you are down there. The creature is 4 to 5 feet up there. What do you do?
I don't know. Question: does there anything here can I climb up? Because I cannot fly.
This fungal infestation in here extends from the wall covered around here. However, you could potentially move over to here, start climbing from that point onwards to get all the way up there. It's a lot of movement, but probably if you're trying to get to that creature, is your only way.
Okay,
The fungal ground or the elevation of that is 50 feet, just to keep an eye on.
So I have to do that, right?
You've pretty much. That's your movement up to here. You have 30 feet of movement, just to keep an eye on. You probably have, right? 30 feet.
No, 50. Sorry, not 30. I make an action to dash because.
Okay, so 60 feet of movement, so 35 to there, and then you have to elevate up to 50 feet, which is you don't have a climbing speed, so you have 25 feet, so you go 15 feet upwards. So you're 15 feet over here in elevation as you start climbing up there.
Okay, that will be my turn.
Elwin, seeing that there are no targets around or any other way possible, Elwin starts to climb. I'm not gonna need any athletics check for that climb, as it might be a fungal growth. It provides with a lot of patches that you can attach, grip, and maneuver around. And Jethros, you are up next.
Jethros is going to approach the Zergwood as close as he can. He's going to expend 3 charges from the Stone Speaker Crystal to cast Speak with Plants. And say, "You're clearly going to die, asshole. So how about you throw some of those stones at something that's useful, or fuck off?"
As Jethros turns towards the creature, you gain the ability to interact with the Zergwood, and it recognizes you as one of its own for a second, confusing it at the very least for the time being. As make me a guess an intimidation check, Jethros.
All right. Intimidation. Boop. 19.
The chances for it are nearly 0, but you never know. And you see, as you speak towards it, it starts to stride slowly backwards a little bit further away from you. If you are to move, it won't take an opportunity attack.
Yeah, I guess I'll move. I feel like Snowsong's just going to bite him anyways. Oh well. It's worth a shot. I'll fly this way. Bonus action. I don't really have anything I can do as bonus action right now. Gall's making saves, right? Like strength saves.
Con saves when the creature uses its ability.
No, that's a different story.
Don't worry about those. Either he'll make them or I'll help him make them.
Well, I'm more thinking about the temp HP my Bardic can give him if he uses it.
Oh, yeah.
So I'll do that and say, Goel, hang in there, man. Yeah. That's the Bardic Inspiration. I don't know.
And as you speak those words, the creature will use its last legendary action for this turn to try and crush him. Goel, make me a con saving throw. roll me that con save, Goel.
Yeah, give me a second. It's a D8.
11.
It's 1d8.
If you want to add it, but I don't think you will be able to make it even if you add the d8, right? Like you can keep the bardic inspiration to last for 10 minutes, I think. Up to you, Goel. You do what you want.
I'll use it for the temp HP.
You get 7 temp
I think
hit points
it's
then?
12. Like, this one adds my charisma, I think. Let me just check. You go on with your turn.
As the drow looks towards Goel, that is up there, looks towards Alwyn. Here, let me give you a hand. And she will raise her hand for a second, look back to the allies. He seems obscured enough, at the very least, and she will cast Arcane Hand. And a hand of slime will appear right below you, Alwyn. Oozing on the very moment as it comes from below you to scoop you downwards. And then start raising you, lifting you up 60 feet, all the way to the very top of this. And then releasing you from its grab. As the fungal horror right after that will keeping Goel at its hands, and as it is taking a lot of damage or a lot of attacks from the distance, you will see as it is about to open up, it stretches up its maw open and prepares to bite Goel, and then starts to move and fly up.
While I'm still holding it? Well, it's still holding me?
I'll explain. Up to there, as it takes its action to dash, and as it moves, it lets you go conveniently into the fire, that is. As the horror starts to go away, and Goel, you take that is 6d6 bludgeoning damage from the fall, that is 14, which is 7, and 5d8. I guess regulars can roll the damage of Wall of Fire. As the creature starts to fly further off. Regulars, can you do the honors?
Yeah.
Could it be?
Yeah, regulars.
Yes, regulars kill party member.
As
It only takes 10 damage. And he keeps his rage up. What more could he want?
10 points of fire damage, as well as you drop onto the ground. You are prone currently, and into the wall of fire. Though getting out of the wall of fire won't deal you any damage right now, as is. As Vala, you are up next. You see the creature just letting go of Goel and flying, faring elsewhere, like a balloon.
Okay, and that was at least weird. But there's still a monster over there, so... by the way, is there any way to understand that Jethros has managed to intimidate the Zerkwood?
You clearly saw Jethros speaking towards it, and as Jethros moved past, the Zekwood did not attack. It kind of just stood still, even took a few feet prior, as if there is an understanding that in between them.
All right. Okay. You know what? Let's not ruin what he managed to do. So, for now, Vala will hold an action to cast. not blessing of freedom, freedom of movement. To cast freedom of movement, and that held action, she will use it on the person that Lentiri lands on
Mhm.
through Lentiri.
Anything else, Vala?
Nothing. That will be it.
And as Goel falls to the ground and Naivara sees that Goel is closer now, she will just drop concentration and let go of the hand, so she does not seem as if she is casting a spell any longer. The massive tree that is towards there takes a step to the back as Jethro speaks towards it. Even a second as it starts slowly to retreat backward, but then proceeds to move slightly again, back and forth, as if it is having second thoughts of its own. It starts to shake and shiver. Poisonous gas comes out of it, or spores. Not poisonous, that is. Well, maybe poisonous, but spores start to come out of it. And you understand, Jethro, you can hear it conversing with you. Everybody else has no idea that anything currently is happening. The creature is seemingly speaking to Jethros as you hear a voice. Jethros emanating from the tree. Do not hurt my children. Come in peace. They won't attack you.
Shit.
And Judas, you are up next.
Well, that thing just disappeared. It's going, woo, where did it go? Did he just pop like a bad zip?
No, he's further ahead.
Oh, I just can't see it. Oh,
Yeah,
where
it
is
took a dash action.
Oh, there it is. It's because it is the same color. I was looking at the entire map and going, because it's the same color, it just looked like a piece of terrain, a piece of shit. And there's a giant wall of fire in front of us, of course.
I will, if Judas looks like he's about to run, I will drop the fire.
Yes, Judas will be running. I need to stay in front.
I would try and teleport the thing again, but what are the odds?
55, 70. Beep, beep. Not monk, but 70 feet isn't too bad. Is there anything else I can do with bonus action? Unfortunately, I do not believe there is, so that would be me. But Jefferson is seeing me running past, going, basically running past with the sword drawn, going, what's that?
One thing that you will notice, Judas, because you are pretty insightful. Passive insight is a skill that sometimes is of use. In this occasion, you will notice something. The creatures onto that bridge, as they had moved to step into the way, they move a little bit to the side right now, as you start approaching towards them. That is. And Goel, you are up next.
All right, fire's there. It's not there anymore. I guess I'll just go for this thing. Smack it.
Please don't. But I know he's enraged, so it's not.
Both of those attacks will hit.
So, +6 each.
13 and 16. Both of them, the creature is able to, at the very least, resist, but doesn't it still make it? That's the difference. It barely survives from those strikes.
Can I bonus action attack? I can't bonus action attack.
You
With
cannot
one
bonus
hand.
action attack.
Yeah, so
That is correct.
yeah, I'll just bonus action charge at it instead. That's my turn.
Snowsong is up next.
Snowsong will jump right here. Actually, right here.
Snowsong, down, boy, no.
Do a d6 and sorry.
It's okay. As Snowsong even teleports, just lightning strikes into the ground as the Snowsong disappears, and as the lightning strikes in there, the tree will fall.
That's it.
Down into the ground. Not disappear. As Lentiri is up next. Just keeping initiatives in the case that people go all out there, not sure what's happening, so keeping track.
All right. So Lantiri. Do you remind me what is Elwin flying on?
He was earlier on, but now that Goel fell down, you saw barely a slimy, massive hand, an arcane hand that grabbed Elwin and put him all the way up there. Which is very, very sad, given that the creature then fended off.
You know what? Yeah, so doesn't fully trust the drow, so Lantiri will move towards Elwin, and so Vala will cast Freedom of Movement on her. And excuse me for a minute, I need to be off. That's Lantiri's turn. Freedom of
No
Movement
worries.
through Lantiri on Elwin.
Regulus, you are up next.
Well, I was going to try and teleport the tree away. But we saw how that goes. Is this thing fucking off to run away, or fucking off to get us all with a big breath weapon? Or breath weapon?
You do not see it right now returning. You just see it elevating, going into higher altitude, and also moving further away. It looks as if it is retreating for the time being.
I don't like for the time being. A lot of the times when we let something retreat, it comes back and haunts us shortly thereafter.
This is true.
However, I'm not sure I can deal enough damage when it's not even bloodied. So I'm not even sure it's worth the spell slot. So yeah, I mean, it still has legendary resistances left, so I can't even bring it back. I'll move 30 feet, flying 40 feet off the ground. Do I get the idea that with the death of the tree, like, do these things look a little less interested in just letting us pass?
I'll leave it entirely up to you. I said that earlier on to Judas. Judas is I guess, it's similarly insightful as you are, so Regulus, you would probably be able to suggest the same. You indeed notice that the creatures split in half as you moved towards there, or as Judas started to move towards there. They were in the middle, blocking the road up ahead, and they kind of just moved to the side.
Yeah, this was the case. However, that was whilst the tree was alive.
Mm-hmm.
So, what was the situation with the arcane hand? Because I could also see that too.
As Goel was up there wrestling, Ellen was trying to get all the way up there, and Navara told him to give him a hand, conjured an arcane hand that was a slimy hand, grabbed him from below, scooped him, and ferried him all the way up, but that was before the creature started to retreat.
I see. Okay, I won't waste any more time. I will just shoot. At this point in time, would be a great thing to have that necromancy cantrip. I will cast Firebolt at the retreating fellow.
That is a good fireball in there. As flames wreath from your hand regulation, you hurl a burst of fire to strike at it.
Probably dealt more damage than any of my guiding bolts. So, still not bloodied?
Not blooded yet, no.
Alright, well, not worth it. That's it.
Just to keep an eye on, in regards to perspective, the creature was barely damaged last session because it just appeared, and now it has taken a few hits, so doesn't really seem to be going down anytime soon, but at the very least. As Ellerin, you are up next.
Really?
Go on.
Where I am exactly, DM? How far I'm from?
Onto the glade, 60 feet from the ground. 50 feet from the ground. However, as said, you can potentially glide back. You can make an acrobatics check to try and get with normal speed, not climb down using half your speed, if you want to.
Can I use most poetic, not word poetic, heroic way and have a hero landing using athletic?
I mean, you'll take the bludgeoning damage if you do that.
Yeah,
You can probably take it. I'll leave it up to you.
Yeah, I can take it. I know that, but I'll just I'll do acrobatic. Looking down, shake his head, and he will try to do acrobatic.
More than fine. With 50 feet of movement, so you probably does. You will get all the way down to the ground. I guess 40 feet of movement, because you can jump the last 10 feet of that. Just drop in there. So you've used a dash action probably, and 10 feet of that extra movement as Naivara turns towards you and raises her shoulders in an apologetic fashion.
Of looking at saying an elf, not your fault. And how many feet I still have?
20 feet more.
Okay, well, that's my turn.
Jethris, you are up next.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. I mean, yeah. Of course, right? Okay. Jethris will say, slightly annoyed. Attention all dickheads! They're letting us through as long as we don't attack the shroomy guys, alright? Goel, calm your tits. And I'm gonna cast Suggestion on Goel. I'm ready for him to succeed.
Oh, not with that was.
All right, go. I'll use your legendary resistance. Come on.
Legendary rage.
Just for clarification, I'll ask once and give a moment to answer. Do you want me? Is everyone okay if I drop initiatives and go into RP scene mode, or is somebody waiting for them to actually do something? I don't mind waiting, just keeping an eye.
No, I'm about to kill Jethris.
I guess we're gonna roll different initiatives for that, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, that's a reasonable course of action, but yeah, Vala would stop as well.
I'll drop the initiatives before we start moving. As you see this, what looks truly like a fungal balloon up ahead of you, just flying off further, getting away from all this, but not retreating back to the tower itself. As the drow moves a little bit to the side, and the strange blood that follows it usually just connects back and wraps at its head, as its hand, not head. That would be weird. With the creatures down, as Grell, you find it's a good idea indeed to calm down.
To calm your tits. And then as soon as he's calm, he realizes what happened.
Joel is just like mid-anger is gonna stop and go like, huh? Question marks everywhere.
You don't know you're charmed, but it's pretty weird that you got so calm so quick. Yeah, as per what the spell says. Thanks, Goel.
Oh, you are welcome.
Anyway, as I was saying, calms himself down. They're letting us through, guys. I don't know if we want to even fuck with this shit anymore, but they're not going to attack us.
I don't have it beyond the creatures down here to be duplicitous even in their parleys, but I will trust what you perceived.
Goel will gesture to the dead bodies all over the place, littered.
Of course, they are wanting peace now. They have chosen violence at the start. They did not have good intentions. I
Yeah.
now see them as peaceful. They were just scared for their lives.
Correct. So now we don't have to fuck with them anymore. We can keep going and find your guys, right?
Just a reminder, apologize for interrupting you. You heard sound, Goel, last time, and you started running in this direction.
I will remind you that last session you did hear a brutish scream of pain from potentially humanoid, what could easily be distinguished as an orc, an org, a half ogre, or something like that, echoing in this under the cavern from within this massive monolith that is infested with fungal growth.
Use an action to get the Sunforger back, and I'll start walking up this.
Okay, we're going
Not
this way then.
responding.
As Judas, you approach towards the drow, she looks up towards the distance where where the rest of your allies are going, and she'll say, "Fine, got hit a little bit, but glad to see that my gift to you, or my exchange to you, proved already useful. I am, though, a little bit unsure why you are venturing towards there." She points back to the slithering tracker, to the ooze creature that he has summoned. It seems that he just wanted to use this place as a shortcut. The path towards them lies through there.
Yeah, it's a good point you raised. Such inconveniences are quite painful, but I find it sometimes worth the effort. I'll point it out to the rest of the group quickly and see what they say. I think this mostly was reaction to that creature that suddenly attacked us. Or maybe there's somebody that wants to parlay with us in there. Just bear with me, please. She just will move over and go. Jeffress!
Once again, you will hear a cry of pain echoing from the tower.
Okay, well, we're going in. I guess.
Well, and as Jeffress moves forward and he hears that, he turns to her and says, "Well, considering the few individuals I know in my group, unfortunately, a person in distress they will not leave alone. So, if you feel comfortable, you are more than welcome to stay here while we go in, and we'll come out for sure. Worst case scenario, I mean, you might maybe feel a bit sadness with our passing if we died, but then you'll be free to do what you want.
Quite on a lip there that I would feel sad if some of the group perished, she says, but continues on to suggest,
Me?
but it is a much better prospect than venturing towards there, at least for myself.
Also, it might be of benefit to us if we had a lookout here, just in case, say, the drow comes this way, that you can let us know. As I think Jeffers has mentioned, don't interact with the creatures and they won't interact with you. It seems they were just reacting to us reacting to them or something. It hurts my brain to think. I should probably think a bit more. I'll show you. Stay safe. I'll tell the rest.
Just remember what I told you when we all ended this play. This is not just normal mechanisms that are expanding. There is something else in there. Might be good to keep that in mind.
I'll let them know, considering I think it might be... Yeah, I'll let them tell. I mean, considering my luck and what the goddess has led me to, if anything, it will be a painful experience. And he walks further and he goes, Jeffers, what? Are you running ahead so quickly?
I'm following Goel, who is almost at the door.
Ah, fuck. Regulus, seems Gohol has gone into Gohol mode. We have to go.
I'm well aware.
Gohol does what Gohol does well. Elwin, you follow up the rear. Bella, are you with us?
Yes.
Well, we're running. Gohol has gone Gohol.
Goel is Goeling.
I mean, there is
Yep.
orcish screaming coming from the tower. It's understandable.
Are you sure it's not Goel's?
Yeah.
Well, just don't touch this poor people. They apparently don't care about us as long as you don't touch them.
A few things of notice as you are moving through there. Probably Goel, it might not be something that you are actively keeping an eye on, but you are quite the tracker, you are quite the hunter yourself, and survival is one of those skills that you are very much proficient and familiar with. The size of this region, of this structure up ahead, does seem quite big, way bigger than usually the size of a building would be. And as the rest of you approach and follow right behind, Regulus and Jethros, through different means and reasons, you can probably tell already that this tower, not really a tower, I'll start one at a time. Jethros, this platform in front of you and this tower, or what looks like a tower, is probably made for a creature of bigger than large size, potentially giant or even gargantuan. Whilst Regulus, I'll tend to that as well. The path up ahead, as you look towards, as you're about to enter there, and as you're approaching throughout the path and into that standing stone pillar, you can see markings that are somewhat familiar. Guaranteed you are not very much proficient or very much vested into the arcane giant roots, but one thing for sure is you can identify them, or you can at the very least tell. This standing pillar in front of you, this monolith, is not a tower, but instead seems like a carved monolith of what appears to be a stone giant, though the whole portion of it seems to be infested with this fungal growth, the carvings of which the nature or the reasoning behind it, of its existence, remains obscure to you. And you do take note of that as you are venturing forward.
Alrighty.
I say. Probably a
And-
big bastard in here. And that's it. As I fly.
But does this giant monolith have an interior?
Yes, we're
Okay.
about to get there. As you move to you can see this is a circular or not a rectangle of an area up ahead of you, and onto the stone wall you can see inscriptions. However, they are masked by fungal growth, moss, and massive mushrooms, an infestation of fungi that just covers the whole area around. You can see as the area itself is not obscured, but there is a slight fog that looms in there. Down into the ground, you can see vegetation, you can see undergrowth in there, vines, jungle weeds as well. However, they do not seem to obscure your movement. The fog itself looks nothing more than a soft mist with motes of faint blue light floating in the air. Perhaps spores, those are. Up and around here as you enter, you see 3 awakened Zerkuds, those trees that just slowly move in stride a little bit around, indicating their presence in there as well. Behind you, the denizens of the bridge start to enter the domain, but very slowly so. Not in an aggressive stance, not trying to circle or anything as such, just contained themselves within. As you enter this place, you can see up and ahead of you to the 60-feet height mark, there is even more of this strange, call it vegetation, call it as you'd like. However, there is an opening, there is a platform up there as well. And from the mushrooms around slowly, you see the vine starting to twing, and from the one mushroom, it takes a strange shape, a shape that looks a little bit like humanoid, or vaguely as such, completely engulfed in a fungal dress, as what appears to be a drow-ish creature. The texture of the skin does suggest a faint blue tone, yet the wilting, you can see the jaw might have been dislocating and vines, creeping moss, it's just keeping it together. The eyes seem hollowed out, glimmering with a little bit of light, as the hands themselves are made entirely out of moss and fungal growth. The chest itself is like bark, hard and however still matchable and palpable, as the creature appears close towards you, its hands tied in the back of the wall as if it is part of the environment itself. You hear once again the scream of pain from behind. Ah! Get it off me! As you will hear the creature that just appeared as Goel, you're prepared to strike. Do not move further. We seek peace. We do not seek death or flames.
Looks at Goel. Uh-oh.
Goel, you there? Just keep an eye on.
Yeah.
Just charging up his hammer.
Charging up my brain.
Did you hear all that?
Did you hear what I said?
I have not. No, I completely zoned out.
It's okay.
I was just staring to nothingness. I was like,
Plant guy
It's okay.
generated and said, "Don't come any further," while Orc screams behind him. He's saying he's peaceful.
He's also an undead drow. If that helps you you get through this any faster.
What exactly did he say? Did he say like I am peaceful, or what wording? Did he use?
Indeed, I will say again, as you hear the orcish screams from behind, or what you assume those are orcish screams from further behind, the creature that just appeared out of nowhere, out of thin air, says towards you, Goel. Well, not towards you, towards the whole group. Do not move further. We do not seek death or flame. We seek peace.
The screaming behind you does not mean peace. You will let us through, or we will continue destroying you.
You hear with your human ears. That is a tumor, a cancer, a bile in there. Do not be fooled by its humane carapace.
Well, if it's liking it so much, then you wouldn't mind showing us, right?
Can I, if that's okay, hearing that, incite his attention?
Go for it.
Do I have insight? I have insight. Natural 20. 25.
It was a 26.
As the creature turns and looks towards you, sorry, Alwyn, not you, but in general, as it speaks, it seems to carry its words, maybe not too proudly, but seems firm, to stand on those. It doesn't seem to have duplicitous intent. More of a neutral approach is what I would suggest this creature seems to be under the effects of, or the general mentality of it, that is.
Well,
Very. It turns and looks towards Jeffers as you say so. I can show you, but you must be not fooled.
Looks like, oh well. Yeah, we're totally good at like not being fooled. We just want to check up on the guy, make sure everything's on the up and up.
The hand slightly twists and turns and raises up. You can see the hand shaking as if it doesn't have entirely or great control of the body itself. As you will hear the voice from behind, what appears to be still a British voice, somewhat female, yelling out again, "No! No! No!" as it starts to get muffled and slowly then starts to originate from another place as the fungal growth in front of you starts to split, turn, twist, and unravel to reveal onto the wall, restrained and engulfed hands and legs by fungal moss, what appears to be an orc. You see the female orc standing in there, hands and feet completely restrained by the fungal growth as it is in there, as it comes out from that portion of the wall a little bit further up in elevation, retching and puking out as the creature appears in front. Hey, the creature speaks. They are vile. Very Cancer!
It's not
And
very
just
nice.
starting to clench its hands again, tightening the grip around the orc and starting to press it against the wall once anew. But not entirely to remove it yet, just from your point of view. The orc turns, looks down towards Goel, and everyone else. You! Why are you standing there? Turns and looks towards Goel for a second. Its eyes lock towards them. It's been a long time, Goel, since you've seen other orcs that could potentially be up to your tribe. You may not recognize that orc, or you may as well do. Roll me an intelligence check, Goel.
Speaking in Orcish or
In Orcish, yes.
intelligence, right?
Yes.
Ugh. I'll use my inspiration to roll
for it.
less. I rolled more. Okay, that's
Indeed. Your mind is tested. It has been quite a while since you've met other members of your clans, and though your mind fails to notice at first, you recognize that orc. A member of your tribe, Vadga, is her name.
In that case, as they're talking back and forth and would lock eyes, Goel is definitely going to charge towards Valga and use my adrenaline rush, my speed of 90 feet per turn to try and get to her before she is gone.
There is an elevation in front of you that you would have to try and climb in order to get
thought I
there. You have climbing speed. I'm just saying that there is distance. It's not just in front of you. It's also vertically higher up, so you'd have to climb. It would take a few moments to do so.
How far is it? Because I can go more than
You can go
100.
far. More so suggesting that if the creature wants the creature gone, you. I'll explain it in a more drastic term to give it a little bit more dynamic and role-playing element. As you start rushing towards the creature twists its wrist, and the Vadga will just yell out, "No!" and be sucked into the wall before you're able to get there. As everything is happening at the same time, the creature speaks once again as you hear the fungal growth just clenching around onto the body of that orc and absorbing it all together to then echo the sound from elsewhere, teleporting essentially that orc further away. Do not let the blood in your veins dictate your actions. The creature speaks towards you, Goel, as you are about to grab Vadga, it gets sucked into the wall and escapes your ring.
This is kind of fucked up. How far away from the drow?
Not that far. Like, the drow keeps a distance of like 30 feet or 40 feet, something like that.
Okay.
Like, it's close to you.
Go ahead.
Go towards the drow.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking I'm going to take the axe off my back and try and, like, chop this guy's head off.
Yeah, I'm gonna go towards the drow.
As in, we're going on initiatives, going on attack mode, or as in intimidating presence, still willing to converse, more so to keep an eye on.
The former, for me.
Yeah, so I'll go up to him face to face with both warhammers, and I'll put the Sunforger right at his head.
Free my tribe, or you will die.
You do not see her for what she is. This is no longer just kin of yours. It is tainted.
Tainted how? Fucking
Okay,
elaborate, man.
Words. Use your words. Considering the fact that he's probably going to explode in a few seconds, but we don't like the word tainted. Why tainted? Please explain tainted. Quick.
Her blood carries her body as well. Vile spawns. Not to this land. This is our duty. Our cause. It seeks fire and destruction. We seek peace.
Is there any chance Vala could attempt an insight to maybe get a better understanding of what the creature might be talking about by saying fire and destruction in her blood?
You can make my medicine check, Val, instead of an insight for that.
Okay.
Just thinks he's probably just basically
Intriguing.
demon spawn. Mm-hmm.
Well, hope a 20 is enough.
Good roll.
Plus 14.
Oh, so the thing that might pop up is what seems to scare the mushroom wizard, right?
To an extent, it says that she also carries that in her genes in general. Like as a
Right.
person.
Like in her pockets.
Yeah. So Vala will say that this creature seems to be afraid of the orc's bloodline, which is soon to be extended, implying that the orc is expecting a baby.
Oh, fuck. Alright.
I'm not confused. So the orc is expecting a baby, but the orc is infected by the spores, and the baby is not infected by the spores. Yes or no?
I don't think it's spores right this time,
The
or
cancer's the baby.
yeah.
Yes.
Why is a baby a cancer?
Cause it seeks to extend its presence in this land.
Oh shit! Demon child. Are we talking about demon child, guys?
I'm going to use a sorcery point and subtly cast suggestion on this guy and say, "You'll let her leave with us. We'll take care of her."
That will not happen.
Oh, you're a
Creatures immune to
bitch.
charm. Jethros.
Fuck you.
Okay,
He says out loud.
so Vala is not a big history buff, but is there a chance she might know about how they're called, those half orc, half demon babies that are gifts from Baphomet?
Tanaruk or something.
Tenerics.
Yeah.
Make me a religion check.
All right.
Or something, me.
Judas is like demon babies. Probably.
Well, it's a steady
Like,
20,
Daddy,
so
like,
there's that.
I mean, That's a good roll. 15. Demon Bearer?
It is something that you are aware of, like a practitioner of vile and evil mage usually might corrupt orc tribes' blood with vile rituals in order to call for those creatures, but those creatures are a menace to the orcs, as they are to everybody else.
Right. So, yeah, so Vala will speak out again to say, are you talking about a demonic affliction on the baby? Is it a gift from the abyss? She'll speak to the fungus wizard.
We are creatures of this land. They do not belong there. But I'm but a memory of this place. But I shall not let them spread their kind.
Right. Alright, people, this seems to be more complicated than just saving a person. And Vala will very warily turn towards Goel, hoping he does not start attacking. As she will say, it seems like this orc is inflicted with what some might call a vile blessing, others a downright curse. Something that has tormented orc tribes for a long time. If that baby is born and this creature is correct in its assumption, we could be causing much greater damage than we revert by saving her.
What of the other orcs around you see dead here? This thing has murdered many
I think it's
of my kin.
we must clarify if they're murdered or they're just vultures. You know, it's like fungi grows on dead things. So
As Goel brings that point, Judas, you will see as well around what Goel is saying. Sure, that orc lady might be pregnant, and that is what you this has been all about Tanaruk. This based on the checks of Vala. That is, however, there are all orcs that have been infested with fungus spore servants around. That they themselves are male, so the creature does not seem to kill only pregnant or female ones.
yes, but I mean, do these, generally speaking, with poor servants and stuff like that?
Come again, sorry.
Oh, I just thought I saw something. Good. Must be my imagination. So, regards to spore servants and such, is the what was the question? Oh yes, spore servants and such. Do these ones look like they've been injured or killed? So generally there is spore servants, the live ones that have been changed, and there's the dead ones that have been raised. Do these ones look like they've been like off arms and stuff like that?
Make me an medicine check, Judas.
I'm so good at that.
So many medicine checks.
Sometimes it's a useful
I feel like we
skill.
would have smashed his head in by now.
As Judas, as you take a quick look around, you will notice that the orc spore servants and the drow as well do not seem to carry that much wounds on their body, but rather fungal infestations, meaning that the fate that happens right now to this orcish human is the same thing that has happened to all of the other orcs in here as well. This creature has turned them into mushy spool servants.
Then Judas will just look at them and just ask him one question. Did they attack you or did you approach them? And that's and he's just waiting for that answer.
Yes.
Oh fuck.
You aren't fucking helpful at all. Well, do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, when he says yes, Judas just goes and says, I think it is time for pain.
Well, if it is time for pain indeed, girl, you're standing right next to the man himself. So, I am about to ask you for initiatives. Give me just a second and I'll just copy paste you to the other screen.
That was so mean of you, because it was like, yes. Just, I was like, oh.
I'm standing right next to it, like within 5 feet.
Yeah. No.
Because that's what I was
I'll put you there. Yeah. That is exactly what you are. I'll give you a moment to just sort out your current standings. As Goel, you probably are right here. I guess over there makes a little bit more sense, given that they summoned the orc somewhere around here. As Snowson's magic probably has reverted back to his normal, and I'll assume Regulus, Jethros, Vala, Judas, Elwin, you're around here as well. Like Jethros, because he was angling for a fight earlier on, he might have been a little bit closer.
I'll be in the back because I've been.
You choose wherever you want. I'll put your tokens somewhat random. Feel free to move your characters around, like where it makes a little bit more sense for you.
Also, as much as it pains me to say, I think I might be on the ground level. I'm not sure I would be flying during that whole conversation, because that'd be weird.
Yeah. And just to keep an eye, Regulus, are you also on the ground next to your allies, or are you high up?
I'm probably keeping an eye from higher up.
What are the altitude?
If I can be 40 feet, probably 40 feet. If I can't be, then 20.
40 feet then.
Someone roll me a d8, please. Roll 20 doesn't
Here
like
it is.
Thank you.
It's a 6.
It's also the 6.
I'll
use that for mine then.
Use my inspiration to reroll my initiative. I feel like I can get better than this.
Kaz, is there any chance freedom of movement is still on Elwin from before?
I think freedom of movement lasts for an hour, right? If it is, by all means.
All right.
10 minutes mark abilities have expired. Everything else should still be on.
Excellent.
Oh, then my flight's gone. Okay. Straight up.
Initiative roll?
Unless I
Yes.
it again.
I don't know. Did it go into the tracker? I can't see it.
There are a lot of things into the tracker, but no, I cannot use the Regulus. Just a second. However, before we start the fight, take a quick 10-minute break, and let's come back to strike at this.
Woohoo!
So, take 10, everyone. Be right back.
Alright.
Hope you guys know some good recipes with mushroom.
Oh, the other guy.
Well, they're hunting.
I will help cutting the mushroom fat for you.
Excellent. Never had mushroom guts for dinner, but, first time for everything.
God.
Have you ever had desert mushrooms?
Wait, mushrooms grow in deserts?
Yeah?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you meant dessert.
I mean, I can see...
Mushrooms as a dessert.
I mean, there are mushrooms that are eaten as dessert or called truffles, but...
Yeah,
You're a truffle.
What?
You're mean.
Truffle makes an excellent sweet little thing. It tastes a bit like chocolate. But what about desert mushrooms? What don't they need a lot of water, a lot of humidity to survive?
It's actually more of a truffle than a mushroom.
قاعد تقصد الفقع صح؟
Hey.
ايه
Right.
It's called
Okay.
desert truffle.
Huh.
Desert
Today I
truffle.
learned.
I believe it is extremely expensive here. People selling it at thousands of reals sometimes. Is that right? Go.
The season, when it's in season, it's cheaper.
Yeah.
And you can go get it yourself. Like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
desert,
I
Y'all
mean,
ever seen it?
I'm pretty sure
Y'all-
truffle is expensive anyway, since it's very difficult to cultivate, and finding it requires, I think, trained pigs, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
That's
no,
awesome.
not just you also get trained truffle hounds. Truffle is taking, if you want to know, truffle is basically just a fungus that grows underground on the roots of certain trees during certain. But the requirements for it is certain types of tree, a certain kind of fungi, and a certain kind of ground salinity.
Y'all ever heard of a mountain?
But
Oyster?
generally speaking, you
No.
get white truffles and black truffles. Black truffles are the better
Well,
ones.
mountain oysters.
They generally, and they're kind of found usually in places like old. And this is the best part: truffles usually grow around the ground roots of nut trees. So, yeah. That's
Desert
why they have. Sorry.
desert truffles, I think, grow around. I think they just grow everywhere. Like if there's like
Desert
rain.
truffles.
Yeah, it's different.
Desert truffles. Desert truffle sounds like something that is like it's part of the fungi family, but I won't eat it if I was you.
In seasons, you can find tons of it.
You guys ever had a mountain oyster?
It kind of reminds me of the when I was younger. There was a mountain near our farm, and we would climb it, and would find fossilized oyster stuff, like sea life, sea stuff, as fossils.
Trilobites
cool.
and stuff.
Yeah, like mostly seashells. You know, so far away from the sea, in the middle of the desert.
Y'all ever heard of a mountain chicken?
Like an
Sounds
eagle.
familiar.
Yeah,
Go search
yeah.
up a mountain chicken.
That's
Set your
funny.
expectations and then let them be crushed.
Oh, go and search up evil drop bear.
Look
Mountain
this
chicken.
up on a incognito.
Do you know what is a mountain chicken? Please don't hurt me. Do you know what a mountain chicken? Yeah, I love that.
It's this motherfucker. I think the best part about
the
that
fuck?
video is that what
Yeah. That the right reaction.
Okay.
yeah, you know. Y'all ever heard of mountain
That's true,
chicken?
the chicken of the mountain. Yeah.
Yeah.
Praise chicken. In chicken we believe. May the cluck cluck live.
No. This was a crazy round. Kept going back and forth on whether we should chop this guy's head off.
I am curious what it is about. What it
This
is about.
is the usual D&D party conundrum. It's like, should we kill him? Should we not? Should we kill him? Should we not? There
Yeah,
was
so-
the
Go ahead.
yesterday. This was the exact problem, except this is a little more clear cut.
Well, I'm not, like I said, the problem is it comes down to is like, were they alive, were they not? Were they alive, were they dead? Are they vultures or were we actively gathering people to be eaten? Usually I go in the cautious in the ground, underground. You usually go, yeah, they probably just got eaten, or they got, but you know what I mean, right? If these were just carcasses he picked up, then it's like, recycling.
So just to be sure, understanding the thing happened because I think me and my character maybe at the moment confused. We found an orc somehow pregnant by a demonic child. We're not sure how.
Yeah.
So far, you're good.
We're not sure how she conceived it, and if that child born in this world, it will bring only destruction. And
Basically, yeah.
Fire, yes, and
Well, I
fire.
wouldn't. Give the guy
That
a chance.
kid-
Hey,
fire
I wonder
is-
who's
assume.
defending a Tanaruk, huh? That's crazy. Who would ever defend a Tanaruk?
Looks around,
fucking-
half Tanner child.
Weird.
Just so you get the thing how important this is. That child will have the strength of Goel with the self-restraint of Judas.
You guys are mean.
Which
Who
child?
knows? Who knows what will happen? Just give it a chance.
The Tanaruk. Okay, Jethros,
Just
Lobar.
give it
I
a
want-
chance.
I want you to confirm that you have nothing to do with the conception of this Tanaruk.
I'm
Not this one.
How the fuck would I do that?
Not this
I
one. Not this
Another-
character.
nothing.
I mean, I make no promises on other characters.
Okay, can you have a normal D&D child for once?
But look at it;
mean-
it's so cute. It's got
I
like
mean-
little barbs on it.
Vala, I feel like you should be in the Wednesday game and ask Nautilus that fucking question.
Do you remind me the Wednesday game is the one where you play with Dina?
No, I play. The Wednesday game is a different game, but Nautilus is Regulus's dad. I was making a jab at Regulus or Elma more specifically.
Fair.
Yeah, Elmo was kind of weird.
We don't talk about them.
They have problems, mostly with Regulus.
Yeah, I was gonna say their name is Regulus.
Yeah. Problems 1 through 100. It starts with R, ends with Egulus.
Romanegulus. Right. I see.
Romanegulus.
A known villain throughout timelines.
Yeah. I mean, the reason why Elma doesn't like Regulus initially is one of the reasons is a really juvenile one, like a really fucking petty one.
That he's
But-
a wimp?
That he
No.
sucks.
Okay, thanks guys. Working on the self-esteem. No, it's the fact that they didn't grow up with any power. Like they were completely
Oh.
not have any divine connection. And Regulus formed all of the power. Like he shaped everything he ever did with it in reference to his parents. Like he shaped the magic to look like lightning and look like the divine power that his mom has. And
What a
she
mommy's
associated that. They associated that with the parents not loving Elma enough or at all, which is very silly. But this was also when Elma was a child, and Elma at one point did try to drown Regulus.
Well, to be fair,
family feuds.
fratricide aside, this is a very, at least from what I've seen, this is a trope that I haven't seen played so much on in D&D. Like the envy between siblings leading to something worse than just some jabs and some rivalry.
Oh, you're
Oh, no,
sarcastic. Very funny. I mean, it's like that's like one of the oldest. That's an old trope. That's like ancient. That's like ancient Greek trope.
It is. Don't get me wrong. It is an old trope by itself. It's from what I've seen in D&D. I haven't seen many people outside from this group playing with that trope.
Yeah, it's a damn good thing. Their dad is a force to be reckoned with, because Elma did come back to the house to try and murk everybody.
Oof.
What a nice child.
But yeah, but they severely underestimated the dad. Although they did take an eye from Nautilus in that timeline.
Okay, how the hell did you underestimate a 10-foot tall Triton paladin,
back.
whatever?
To be fair, he's not 10 foot tall all the time.
He can be. I mean, if I knew some person could grow to be 10 foot tall, even if they were, sickly thin, I would think twice before taking them on. Even more so if I know that their base form is already a unit.
Hi, Kaz. Welcome to the conversation about family problems.
Yeah. I see. Let's do a quick check, see if everyone is ready to continue on this mellow side of the session. It's gonna be very, very tranquil and serene, all of what's about to happen.
No, I mean, we did
Did you just say mellow?
Mushrooms.
So it seems to me that Vala, Judas, Jethros, and Regulus are here. Goel, are you as well? Elwin? Waiting at Elwin and Goel then for a second.
I'm here.
Oh, here is
I am
Goel.
here.
Yes, we can start Elwin is at the bottom of the initiative, so I'll just tag them to let us know when they are back. As Regulus, as you see the inevitable fight brewing, and you prepare to use your magic, something strange happens. The slight fog around the area. By the time that you bring your hands about to strike at your enemies or do whatever it is that you would be doing, obscures the whole battlefield, making it heavily obscure for you and everyone within it. You're technically Regulus 10 feet out of that cloud because the 30-foot radius cloud that clings to the floor, but still, you can definitely, it definitely obscures the figure of everyone in there. And that's not all, though you will not notice that. I'll get to that in a second, but Regulus, you go first. That is what you notice for the time being, at the very least.
So the cloud appears.
The cloud was always there. It just became even more potent. As prior, it was just giving a faint shroud everywhere around. Now, it just dampens and obscures everything in there as you lost sight of everyone.
Huh. Sucks to be a caster in these trying times. Damn it! Why did I have to be the sibling Blorm without any Triton blood? I could have had Gust of Wind for this problem. Shit. Oh wait. Do I get the idea that this is a fog cloud, or is it just gonna persist regardless of what I do?
It's solid fog. That is what you see right now. Well, there is definitely some magic in nature, given that it just changed the moment that you tried to be aggressive. It changed from a slight nuisance to an obscured cloud.
Okay. Regulus is going to drop down till he's on the ground. Well, he'll go down 30 feet because I assume I can't just like drop and then catch myself. Unless I can, but
You don't.
What?
You cannot. You have to fly down.
Okay. Just thought. All right. Anyway, so I will fly down, and I will use an action. I will take the bottled breath potion out from my bag, and I will drink it. Oh, inhale it. I will inhale it and immediately exhale it to reproduce the effects of a gust of wind spell. Does that mean I have it for the entire time of a gust of wind without concentration?
Give me a second just to remind myself how that works if you exhale the breath. Okay, so pretty much you just do for free whatchamacallit, a gust of wind as you turn and breathe out to which direction?
I'm gonna clear a 10-foot line in this direction. So unfortunately I will push Goel, but I think it only affects him at the start of his turn.
Let's do that. Let's do that. Hopefully it will be something that everyone can spot. Is it a clear line where exactly it's not obscured any longer? Hopefully it is. Somewhat clear. Yeah, we have a vague idea at the very least, and that's enough.
Sure.
As indeed, as Regulus drinks a potion and then just breathes out to remove this concealing effect in there. Anything else, Regulus?
Nope.
Right. Oh, go ahead, sorry.
Sorry. Since I can see, and since I can do this, I will use I will use 2 sorcery points to quicken a spell, and I will cast summon Celestial Spirit, and I will summon the Archer, and I will summon it at the top of one of these things over here.
Go for it, as I'll assume that you turn Regulus.
Okay, yeah, and
I
then
guess it's Celestial Spirit's turn after.
yeah, I can't. Oh, 'cause I have the ruler. Silly me. Show up as Vala's mortal enemy. And then the hit points are 40. And then for its turn, it will shoot twice at this ass clown in particular.
Go for it.
Was Apple.
That hits.
Zao.
That does not.
Oh. Deeply saddened. Actually, wait, doesn't it? Because I have a
It's
plus
a
2.
16. It's a 16, but still does not hit.
Oh. Concern. Anyway, then it will move a little bit back just so that it's not in direct line of sight with the rock throwing.
Just to keep an eye, it's on the very top of the surface, right? Over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me a second then. I'll give you vision to the other side then.
Oh no. There's the other 20 enemies. No. Oh, and I guess I wasn't kidding, huh?
As you summon the creature, you realize quickly that it is not alone in there.
That's awkward. Can it still move? Since obviously it can see
Yeah.
that. Okay.
It sees that before anything.
All right, cool. It's gonna fly back off the edge and down a bit.
So what altitude is it currently? This is 60 feet, the top of all this.
Okay, so it's 50 feet. It's just below the
Okay.
ground.
As right after that, as Regulus uses his magic, Goel, just to keep an eye on, the moment that you turned hostile towards the creature, the fog that clinged around became even more potent, and that is what obscured everything. The creature didn't do a single lift of a finger, yet it happened automatically. Nonetheless, right after that, it is the Spore Servant in here, which will move towards Judas and will try to claw at them. Judas, you don't have blindside, right?
Yeah, I don't think I do have blindside. We don't. Where we do have blindside.
So the attack is at advantage, for they can see you and you cannot. Though 15 won't be enough as the creature tries to claw you from the back and nothing happens. You are able to block it with your arms quickly as right after that, the creature in front of you, Goel, this drow undead being, will speak around. This place will be your last. Your tricks have no power in here. And it will use a lair action to dampen elements. And of course, it's gonna choose fire resistance after what it has seen. And Judas, you are up next.
Creatures within the lair gain resistance one time. Of course, fire resistance. Blah. So, technically, we're all under an effect of darkness, or what's going on here?
You are under the effects of being heavily obscured right now, though there is a clear line over there, like that. Is a clear line.
But we're heavily obscured otherwise.
Yeah, everything else is heavily obscured, yes.
Except that they don't suffer from obscure.
Nothing like that. And something else, you notice that the vines below you have become even more of a nuisance, even more of a menace, as this is hard terrain. For you, not for them.
Of course, the powers are giving everybody stuff and not
Is it non-magical? A hard terrain?
It is magical.
Yeah, but in the sense that, it's not magical. Damn creatures created it. Well, it seems like it's going to be a big one. I'm hoping we get a long rest soon, guys. Resources are getting pulled into oblivion.
Didn't we
just long rested?
2 sessions ago, but yeah.
Huh.
Did you not?
No, I did use my 55 to heal the
You get a lot of damage in there.
Yes. I did use the 55 to heal and to heal the other ones. So it's more of my rages, but I don't rage here. Okay. That's why my spell slots look like they do. Okay, that's really good. Okay. I will go into said rage. And I shall start slashing where I can slash. What is that, charade? I'll take it. I'm guessing it's disadvantage.
Correct.
Right. Just because, considering they are attacking really at advantage, I might as well go recklessly. Fuck you. Recklessly just swinging away at normal. And I will attack the thing that just attacked me. Let's see what goes. Bloodshed blade. Was it?
You just slice and carve it, and the creature is dead.
Oh, wow. Then he moves forward. And I can kind of see the big thing in the air, but I can't really judge so well. So, still reckless attacking. I will attack this big chunky.
Go for it.
Oof. I think that misses.
Indeed, 11 will not actually strike as you swing with your blade and try to strike at it, but you will hit at an important part of the branch of the stump of the tree and just carve some scraped twigs and vines from it, dealing no damage to it. I think that's Judas.
No, that's great.
Vala, you are up next.
All right, so Vala, seeing that this is not the purest place in the world, she is going to start surrounding herself in a softly glowing light that will radiate towards her allies as she casts Aura of Purity. And she will say, linger close in her protective embrace. They shall not infect us as well. So yeah, she's going to start radiating that glow for now, and that will be Vala's turn.
As right after that, as Vala starts to glow with energy, creatures start to continue to move forward and make their attacks as much as they can. The creature advances towards you, Elwin, and as the orc spore servant moves towards you, it tries to slam you twice. I think 15 hits you, right, Elwin?
Yeah.
For 8 points of bludgeoning damage, as the creature moves towards you and starts pummeling with its fist, as you are able to absorb a blow or two, as onto the other side, the creature over there will take a step and then rush up forward as much as it can, and the Minotaur Spore Servant will come to meet you, Vala, straight with a gore attack. They do not gain any charge benefits, but they have advantage even, but this is 26.
Can I see it?
Wow.
Can I
Well,
see it?
That depends, because that's a 10 foot from where Regulus is. That is where the obscuring effect
I thought I was
ends.
in it. Oh, whatever.
Are you? Like if it is, at best it's like that.
Well, either
So
way,
still, you are unable to see the attacker in regards to that.
Tremor Sense just allows me to see where they are, right? Not that they're attacking, right?
You know their location.
Yeah,
Yes,
okay.
that is
Never
what
mind.
Tremosis does.
you know,
As the creature will come towards you and just slam you for 24 points of piercing damage, Vala.
woo. Yeah, sure. For now, Vala will endure it. She's down to 107 and will make a concentration save with a DC of 12.
Go for it.
I'm going to use my inspiration. Actually,
You
do I
have Judas Aura. I think
Yes, so
it should
the-
be enough.
Yeah, it's enough. I think Judas Aura is a +2, right?
Yep.
Excellent. Thank you, Judas.
As the creature onto the other side will note of this seeing Regulus flying up there and attacking at it, he will turn onto the offensive as well as it speaks towards Goel. Oh, you will not get out of here. None of you will. I shall not allow it, and swings with its staff for one of these attacks. I don't think that a 15 hits you, Goel.
No, doesn't.
As the creature then maneuvers a little bit around, and you can make an opportunity attack.
Okay.
$16 will barely miss as you spring towards the creature. The creature moves to avoid the attack and then obscures itself by moving further, deeper into the fog. And as it stands from down below there, it will make a second attack, this time up towards the flying menace that is Regulus. So, plug bolt attack towards you, Regulus. With advantage even, though 20 I believe hits you.
It doesn't know if I want it to, which I don't want it to. Oh wait, no, I didn't draw my
Staff yet.
staff yet. So no, that does hit me.
22 points of poison damage, and I need you to make me a con saving throw. Not for the poisoned condition, you are poisoned regardless, but more so for your spell. It's a DC 11.
Oh, yeah. DC 11. Alright. Forecaster advantage.
More than fine, and for the third attack in a row, it will instead use some magic, as the cloud might subside, but it's not gonna go anywhere else. As at 5th level, it is going to cast Cloud Kill.
Can I see it or no? No, I can't.
It's obscured.
Yeah.
It moved back in there.
Sorry.
Wait, it attacked, moved, and then cast Cloud Kill?
Correct.
Yes, it is able to make 3 attacks, and it can substitute one of those attacks for a spell. Do it like that, or I guess more so central. Here. And that will be its turn, as right after that, the massive trees will move up forward and start pummeling down onto Elwyn. As the awakened Zerkwood will make an attack at advantage towards them. I'll assume that hits you, Elwyn, for 15 points of bludgeoning damage as the tree from behind slams towards you. And this tree will move closer towards you, Goel, and attempt to do the same exact thing, though this one will not be at advantage because you are no longer in the cloud. Though that still hits. For 27 points of bludgeoning damage from above, the creature just slams at you, Goel. And Jethros, you are up next.
Oh boy, I was really forgetting my time.
Start of your turn, you make me a con saving throw. You, however, have resistance to that damage. 34, the total of it.
I do?
Yeah, from Vala's magic. The aura is still up.
Oh. Neat. 13.
That is not going to be enough. However, you only take 17 points of poison damage as you are inside that cloud. Hard terrain around you, the cloud in here obscures everything as well. It's a nasty battle.
It sure is. Okay. For this turn, what can I see? If I get into this little tunnel that Regulus created, what can I see? Just the Zerkwood, basically?
Right now, nothing, because Cloud Kill also heavily obscures the area.
Excellent. Then that solves my problem of analysis paralysis. I'm going to realize that I am incredibly unhelpful in this state, and I'm going to take a little bit of a cocoon out of my sack, and I'm going to chew on it and turn into I hate like turning into this thing because it's not really flavorful for Jethros, but we'll say it's like a giant trilobite, but I'm gonna be the huge giant crab, so I'm helpful.
Giant allied crab.
Oh, I mean,
Polymorph.
trilobites are cool. Damn, that's a cool crab.
Made of rock entirely.
Let's turn into a rock T-Rex. He'll be Godzilla.
That's the sound it makes, like Reggie Rock, and that'll be my turn because I can't do anything as a bonus action right now.
As right after that, Judas is going to be the target of one more of those attacks. There's this creature, as it is in there, will try to slam at Judas. Once I knew. This one, however, because it is heavily obscured and they have dark vision, the attack is at normal, because Cloud Kill obscures the whole area.
Yes.
Not only for half of them, as one more of those poor servants will move into the Cloudkill, they care little about that and will try to strike at the giant crab for 2 attacks.
Oh, they sure will try. It
I
probably
think both of
hits.
them hit.
Yeah.
For 7 and 7 bludgeoning damage as the creature just moves towards you and starts clawing, trying to get all the way up towards the giant crab, climb at it and start breaking, tearing its hands apart. As I need you, Jeffers, to make me 2 con saves for your polymorph. You do have Judas Zora, huh?
Okay, 2 concepts.
That's a make. That's a make as well. As Goel, you are up next. Start of your turn. Make me the Constitution saving throw. That is for Cloudkill. You have resistance to the damage.
Okay. Constitution?
Yes. So instead of 34, you take 17, which is 8 points of poison damage. And you are up next. Keep in mind, all of this is hard terrain.
Yes. Bonus action rage. Oh, okay. Can I go? Okay, so 20 feet is my max, so I can get here. And I will attack.
If you go recklessly, you're attacking at normal because the creature is obscured, but it can see you. This fog seems for them to not work the same as it works for you. As I said, if it is reckless, it's at normal. So it's a 14 and a 27. 14 will not hit. 27 will.
Sorry, I forgot to
okay.
untick it.
I'll take the second instant of damage. It was the second attack. After all, for 13 points of damage, as Gwen runs towards the creature, tries to chase it. 1, 2. The second attack will strike against that creature. As Gwen throws himself into rage. Anything else, Gwen?
Snow Song.
Needs to make a con save as well.
Yeah. Not an advantage, but 15.
That is 17 points of poison damage that Snowstorm will take. Because it's not enough to make the save for Cloudkill.
How much damage? 17?
17.
Okay, let's see. Did he make the con save? Or the Cloudkill?
That is correct. I need to make a saving throw. You are
Disadvantage. First time I've ever used this damn feat.
Well, a Cloudkill will be no more, so Snowstorm takes no damage as Goel runs towards the creature, and seeing them casting magic, they know well enough to try and bring them down. As indeed, the Cloudkill will go down. So Snowstorm takes no damage. No.
Add 17. I took away 17. Oops.
It's okay.
Snowsong will go up right next to Goel. He can make the charged attack as well. That's his full movement.
Go for it. It's a normal attack. Advantage, disadvantage cancel each other out, so it's a 10.
My advantage is automatically turned on. That is
It's
why.
okay. No worries. As Snowstorm jumps towards them, you notice as the creature in front of you faintly avoids using the coverage that this cloud provides for them. And anything else for Snowstorm?
Oh, that's it.
As onto the other side, the Minotaur Spore Servant will start thrusting forward, and it will move all the way towards Vala to try and strike at them. This one is at advantage because they are flanking.
Damn their hive mind, and that's a hit. Jesus
Flying
Christ.
up high, so it's less of a hive mind, more of a just direct line to target, but accidental flanking is accidental flanking. As the creature just moves towards you, just slams its horns towards you. As right after that, you you see the creature down there, closer towards you, Elohim, move and try to strike you down. As it closes, you can feel an inch onto your body as you take not only 4 points of piercing damage, but also 2 points of poison. That is, though this is a single point of poison, because you are under the effects of the Valazora. As more enemies start to approach you, you do not see them, but they very much are able to do so, as the hook horror will try to slash you and gut you twice alone. You're at a bad spot, Elohim, apparently. That's 25 points of damage in total as the creature moves at you and strikes twice at you. All of those creatures start to gather up towards there, and Elohim, you are up next. You, however, are not affected by the hard terrain in here. You are under the effects of freedom of movement.
Ow. Let's try to kill them. Hopefully. I'll start with the one. This one. My attack with disadvantage, right?
That is correct, yes.
24?
That hits. Though they might be resistant to fire damage, that's still not going to be enough for them to survive as you just turn around and clear them, strike, split the Drow Spore Servant apart.
Hit the orc and the Morning Star. That is a 12 for natural one, so it doesn't hit. My third attack, 17, does hit.
17 hits.
And that's my third attack, bonus action. I'm surrounded, hurt. I need to do something about that. Our bonus action, second wind, and that will be my turn. I think, yeah.
And when he grabs both weapons, the blade engulfed in fire slices at the Drow, turns towards the Spore Servant. The Spore Servant grabs the mace and looks towards it as Elwin just carves and takes out one of the arms of the Spore Servant right after, as he goes into a defensive position, extending both of his arms, looking left and right to see if there are any more enemies about to approach. As right after that, it is Regulus, your turn.
Well, this would be a pretty good time for Wall of Fire. Unfortunately, Crab would be hit by the Wall of Fire. I don't know if the Crab wants fire. Any update from the Crab? Excellent.
Sure.
I just
You are angling on, but
I was just waiting for the. I was just waiting to see if Jasper's made a noise. Either way. So. Yeah, this is a. Well, I will just shoot a firebolt at this one.
go for it.
Actually. What the hell? Might as well. I will do a. These things are like really tall, right?
Yeah.
Actually. So, are all of these, like these 5 enemies here, taller than my teammates?
Well, this one, no. The others, yes.
Okay. So, I'm gonna back off about 20 feet. and I'm going to airburst a fireball above them and try to hit all the enemies, but not my ally.
The tall ones at the very, like all of the
Yeah,
large creatures.
yeah.
Okay, these ones. Go
So
for it.
basically, over Element's head, so it doesn't hit the crab. So I'm gonna do fireball. I already spent that spell slot, so I'm gonna do it at 4th level. Do.
Just to keep an eye on, this is fire damage, right?
Yes.
Vulnerability and resistance will cancel each other out, and none of those creatures will make the saving throw, as a burst of fire will just strike at those creatures for 29 points of damage.
What was the ability given them?
One.
Fire resistance again?
The lair action.
Oh, the lair. Okay.
I did not roll for the hook horror. Give me just a second. Not at advantage, but still an 8. It will take the fire damages again. Regulus comes from above, poisoned as he is. He will then use his spellcasting to try and blast those creatures, try to reduce the numbers of his enemies. Nothing else, Regulus.
I will use a bonus action to draw staff. So I'm not really staying in close quarters. I will draw the solar staff.
And light starts to glow from the staff, making a beacon.
And then I guess I will. Oh wait, I can't. I'm still blasting air in a direction, so I think it's like probably. Well, if I'm in the air, it doesn't matter now. Like it's just gonna blast towards a wall. So.
Give me a second. I think once you exhale it, that's it.
Well,
Or
it says
that
it puts.
You
it
gain
puts
the
me into-
effect again. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have it for the next minute or so. So which area are we clearing now?
Well, I'm 30 feet. I'm 40 feet in the air. Does it matter? Like if I can't change the direction of it, it's not like I can. It's still gonna blast straight this way.
Okay,
Like it-
so that area. I'll move that behind you. Yes. Over there.
Okay.
As you just turn towards it and
Then the
cloud
celestial
disappear.
spirit's gonna take 2 shots at the bad drowmancer. So, Apple?
Have at it.
That's a 16, but I think you said that doesn't work.
16 does not hit.
Pizzao. Pizzao is the command word.
21 points of radiant damage from that attack, and anything else for your Celestial Spirit, Regulus?
That'll be it.
As the burst of energy towards there, and you reveal the presence of them, you will see them turn up and look towards you. As he will slam his staff onto the ground, and then something strange happens. You see, onto the walls around, the stone walls that are carved in there, from a single piece, trailing a rune, very much like that on Vala's shield, it will start to glimmer. A stone rune will start to glow, and as it does so, it will shoot 3 beams of light to creatures of his choice. One goes all the way up towards you, Regulus. The other one goes straight towards Goel, who is right next, and the third one goes all the way towards the priestess, who is using magic against them.
Whoa.
Oh, okay.
That
Yikes.
is, I'll make it easy and simple for everyone. Give me just a second. I'll tell you what you need to make. All of you make a dex saving throw, but for Grail it is Sapin Green, same thing with Vala, and for Regulus it is Dreadful Blue. It's a dex save. Just
Wait, for me is... Oh no, it's a sapping green. Yeah, I'm going to use an inspiration here, praying that I get it. Oh, come on.
Use my inspiration.
Thank you, although my bonuses don't really align, but... Oh no! Oh, come on, I just barely failed
So,
now.
you should use mine.
Are you sure, guys?
I'm not going to use it for anything else. I never do.
Alright.
Don't roll the last constitution saving throw. If you're using Jeff Inspiration, 3 inspirations is my limit. You can just succeed on the save. I will be okay with that.
Alright, thank you, guys.
So you take 20 points of force damage. You don't need to make any con save. But, well, still, I did not want to see the third fail in a row. And then
actually, I do need to make a save because of the concentration.
You don't need to, because it's 20 points of damage, and with Judas Aura, you always get a 10.
Oh, true.
You still, however, get blasted for 20 points of damage. Gruel barely makes it as well. Well, not barely, he actually passes with high colors. As Regulus will also get stricken. I think you are frightened. Oh, wait, no, you made the save. Regulus, you take 34 necrotic damage. I need you to make me a DC 17 con saving. Oh, wait. I am confused entirely. Apologies. It's 17 necrotic damage. You are not frightened. It's a DC 10 con save. Not sure if you can fail it.
I have a +9.
So yeah, you don't need to do so. But you see from that rune over there, energy starts to glow and then splits into 3 beams. One for Goel, one for Regulus, one for Vala. As Judas, you are up next.
Well, I'm in the middle of the sheet and his people. So in that case, Judas does what he does best. Slap, slap, yo, which slap. Sorry. It's interesting actually. I'm pretty sure these things are charm immune, so that's a good help. And I'm in grave, so I can't concentrate spells. I'm still under the effects of obscured, right?
That is correct.
Well, considering everybody else is, so I will just do the reckless one. That thing's on me, or is it attacking Vala?
It attacked Vala last time.
Slightly downwards. And I will try and help everyone out and then attack the others. The orc first. Does it hit?
15 hits the orc, though you do take an opportunity attack from the Minotaur in there. Give me just a second.
Yeah, that's fine.
It has a reach of 5 feet.
Yeah, so it's also a disadvantage, isn't it? What does it have?
It is not getting obscured for itself. The
Oh, is it
obscurance
not?
does not work for them. Nope, not for them.
Oh, then it hits.
For 17, which is 8 points of piercing damage, but you do 24, 27 points of damage and cleave the orc down with a single strike, Judas.
Yeah, and then I slash, and then I turn back and I attack this one here again. Let's see if the goddamn crew is. No! What is with these rolls today?
11 indeed will not hit, but Judas tries his best to keep close to his allies and take as much as he can from those creatures. Anything else, Judas?
No, that's me.
As Vala, you are up next.
Alright, so seeing that these two giant horned things are not very hospitable to Vala, she will definitely get the disengage action. I'm not sure how she would disengage from that, but she would. And Kaz, I'd like to ask, Can Vala go and hide underneath the giant crab? Like, it's standing on its on those arachnid-like legs. So can she go underneath it and just crouch there?
You can, well, a few things. You can obviously attempt to hide it because it is 2 sizes bigger than you, so you can use that as a hide. You can also use it as some sort of a cover. Depends what exactly you want to do. But
Yeah,
you should
basically.
be able to.
When I said hide, I meant, as in take cover underneath. All right, so she will definitely do that. She will take the disengage action after.
Keep in mind, I don't know if it helps you with anything. This one has already made a reaction, but this one has not. So.
Well, it still has the flanking bonus, so I would very much not like to get critted again.
That makes
so
sense.
Vala will move here. She will lower her head and try to hide underneath the giant crab, and she will say, "Whatever you do, please don't crouch down." And
The crab accommodates and will put his big pincer around you like a mother with an egg.
Aww. So the egg priestess will be using her turn for that. You know what? Let's get some extra safety. She will cast. She will be casting Sanctuary on herself as a bonus action, just so we're certain. And that will be Vala's turn. It's a full turn. Action, bonus action, movement.
And more than fine, as right after that, the Minotaur in there just looks around for Vala, then sees Judas move and strikes towards them. By the time that he turns his head back, Vala is gone, and the creature will move over to here. Jethros, what's the reach of your crab?
10 feet.
Then that will not provoke an opportunity attack as the creature just makes a ghoulish sound as it turns around slowly looking for Judas. The bestial nature of the Minotaur seems to have truly gone, and instead it is taking that of one with the nature, guardian of nature, as the creature will try to gore Judas. But this time it will not manage to land a strike. As right after that, the creature stands, looks up to see Regulus still using potent magic, Goel and Snowsong still being at the creature's tail. Can't have that end is near for you. And it will reach out towards you, Goel, and make a single attack. However, it does not use its staff, but instead uses magic. The hand of it starts to glow with vile energy. As I'm not sure if regulars you have a counter spell, I always forget. You are technically within range. You can attempt if you want to, but it is casting a spell. That is your cue that you get. You see its hand turn into a sickening vile magic.
I attempt to cast counterspell with the spell I never had.
I, for some reason, thought you had. Never mind. As the creature will cast Contagion on Gwen, meaning I make a spell attack towards Gwen.
Actually, you don't even need to make it. He can't be diseased.
From the aura.
Yes.
That is because I am an idiot. I guess blunders were made, and the creature's supreme intelligence is not going to be enough to be roleplayed by me. I guess the opposite. My intelligence is not going to be enough to roleplay that properly, because I definitely knew that it was a thing, but nonetheless, I'll take out my spell slot and cry in the little corner as I'll turn towards Goel, and the attack will hit Goel for 13 points of damage as the creature tries to use its magic and will then focus and turn onto what currently is the bane of it. Make first, however, an attack towards Goel with its blight staff. As the attack will But as Goel just drops his head down, oh wait, Goel did a reckless attack, so I'll have to redo that. Man, that contagion threw me off extremely at this point. Never mind. Come on. That's 11 will not work. The creature tries to swing for Goel, but it's a miss. And right after that, seeing the magic at effect in here, it will continue using its movement to return to areas that it is coated. Snowshock can make an opportunity attack. The maul hits for 8 points of slashing damage as the creature moves even further away, and it has one more attack left as it looks towards Goel, and seeing that it can barely get into that obscuring cloud, it will hurl a plague bolt on towards them. Even though that will only do half damage and not poison them. For 7 points of poison damage as the creature moves behind and hurls a burst of energy towards Goel. But that is the creature's turn as it moves slightly into the distance. The massive tree over there continues to just slam as it advances to try and make it even more uncomfortable for Elwyn as the Zerkud will slam its head onto the elven fighter. Does 14 hit you, Elwyn? I think it does. For 15 points of bludgeoning damage as it turns from above and smacks at you, as the other tree over here will move closer towards Goel and Snowsong and is not looking to let them go as the creature will try to slam at either Goel or Snowsong. One is Goel, two is Snowsong. Towards Goel, that is. For 7 points of bludgeoning damage as the creature continues to try and thresh, swinging its head or the mushroom cap of it for 7 points of damage to you, Goel. And Jeffries, you are up next.
Okay. Have the Minotaur... The Minotaurs have only been hitting things that are within 5 feet of them, right?
Yes, that's
Okay.
the reach.
Just checking. Okay. Then, and this one seems to be going after Judas now.
Yeah, it lost sight of Alan, it goes for Judas. Sight, as if they rely on sight for some reason, but you get the idea.
Okay. Then... Oh, this guy's still alive, right?
Which one?
The one on my arm.
Yeah, on top of your arm, but yes.
He's on top of my arm? I don't want that.
Uh-huh.
Well, he's on top of me. At least he's not under attacking Vala, so that's okay for now. I'd say the most immediate threat to Vala is maybe this other Minotaur that was attacking her before. So I would like to keep Vala under me, but swipe out at this creature if possible.
I guess you'll have to move slightly over here. Still doesn't provoke any opportunity, but yeah, you should be able to do so.
Yeah, just so long as Vala's still under and safe. And I will use my big crusher claw and go try and grab this guy. Claw attack. Pow!
That hits.
For this.
But also grappling the creature with your pincer as the pincer of the giant crab just binds onto the creature, which is bloodied. Anything else? Jeffries.
Yeah, as long as Vala's still hidden, since he's grappled, I'll shake him in my arm, and I'll separate it from his friend. I'll just move him this way a little bit.
That happens if you move as well. When you move, you can move it as well.
Oh, so that's not how grapple works. Okay.
You can use another attack if you have another attack to solve them. Still keeping them within range, but yeah.
I have one, and that's it. So that's it. I stay here, I guess. shaking him around.
Okay, the creature is still out of your reach or the reach of any of your enemies, so it still is unable to do much in that position. Nonetheless, down there, there is more of those massive mushrooms will try to slam, this time at Judas. For 19, which is 9 points of bludgeoning to Judas, as the creature will once again slingshot back and then just arc to slam with its head. Judas moves to the side, still gets hit from by the impact of it, as behind you, the creature in their will first move even so closer and will make its attacks. First towards you, our prideful crab.
That I think that hits.
For 11 points of damage, as the creature turns and slams towards you. Make me a DC 10 con save.
Easy. Yeah, easy. Oh, hey.
More than fine. Crits are rolling, and the creature, as it moves down there, it spots Vala. What's your DC, Vala, on Sanctuary?
That would be a 19 right now. Yes.
So there is no chance that it makes it. The creature tries to attack you, fails, and turns its attack towards the massive crab, which will hit for another 8 points of bludgeoning damage, enforcing another Constitution save from the crab, that is. And Goel, you are up next. Goel, you there? I see the mic going green, but I cannot hear him. Can everybody else hear me? Just check.
I can hear you, but I can't hear him.
Okay. So Goel is speaking, but we cannot hear him right now. I'll give him a moment to see if he can fix that so we can have his turn. I see him trying.
Hello?
I don't know. Now we can hear you. Yes.
Okay. Sorry about that. I think my headset got disconnected, or my microphone got disconnected as I was walking around. I'm gonna take the attack of opportunity and dash. With my bonus action. Get 5 temp HP.
You take 6 points of bludgeoning damage, so you only lose a single hit point in the process.
Right. I'm gonna attack him twice. But it's so I can do 90, so I have 50 more feet. With the 30, so I'm gonna go like in front of him or around him.
Trying to block its path, that is.
Yeah. And I will attack it twice. Recklessly.
17 hits, 14 does not.
And after me, Snow Song will transform to his acid transformation.
As Snowsong starts to liquefy, turn into ooze.
Alright. I'm gonna move right here. That's his full movement. Comes Acid Dog. And for his action, he's going to inhale Acid Breath. And he's going to do it in a 30-foot line. Let's see.
Keep in mind that Snowsong can move like that. Because this is a massive mushroom, it can move below it. It's still hard terrain, but yeah. So like.
Yeah, let's do that.
Didn't recall what Snowsong was at the start, but yeah.
He's right next to me, I think.
Over there he was, so like 20 feet can get him there.
Ready?
To do like a 30-foot.
Yeah, to get all three.
I think sadly if you get all three, you'll have to get Judas as well.
Do it.
Sorry, Judas. Snowsunk doesn't see you with all the big...
There is truly the obscurance factor in there.
And he's a dog with 8 intelligence, so... He's doing great.
Excuses.
Let me roll. Man, this is the most friendly fight I've seen from any party in general. Not talking about this attack, I'm talking in general, like the last 5 sessions.
Well,
I am all for it.
Interesting. Do I still get advantage from... Yeah, I should, because I can't see it, so it's my barbarian advantage.
All of those 3 creatures will fail the save. As with Judas.
I'll use my inspiration. Let's see. I'll just have fun. Yeah! Judas dogs.
As the creature onto the pincer of the crab will melt from the acid as Snowstorm just unleashes a breath of acid and liquefies completely one of the Minotaurs.
Wow.
I just took 15 damage. Yeah, I just took 15 points of damage. Most damage I took so far this whole fight in a single go.
Anything else, Grell?
Nope, that's it.
Give me just a quick second.
Just read the post from the huge giant crab. Very offended. Very offended crab.
And back at it as we are, as right after that, it is one of the spore servants that is dead. So the hook horror instead, the one that stands next towards you, Elwin, will try to slash and cut you, continuing their assaults, just trying to rip you apart as much as they can. I think it hits you twice.
Yep.
For a total of 27 as the creatures continue to rip you into shreds, bleeding everywhere as Elwin still gives his best chance at fighting those creatures. As Elwin, you are able to retaliate.
Let's return the favor.
The tree to your left is currently blooded. The first attack will not hit, everything else hits regardless of what creature you choose to attack. So just let me know who is the target.
The one who hit me,
Okay, go for it.
I rolled.
Yeah, roll me damage, I mean.
Oh,
All 3 hits.
sorry. I forget.
We gotta see those numbers.
And for sure, with 3 strikes, you strike once, twice. The fire is resisted by the energy of the lair, but with those, with the 2 attacks, you will be able to bring this one down, and then. Oh wait, no. Yep, the 2 attacks will be enough to bring that creature down. I was checking for what was acid and what was not. As you will turn then to the other creature and slam for some extra damage, piercing and acid. And anything else, Henry?
I still cannot see. That is all.
As right after that, Regulus, you are up next.
All right. Well, homies out here hate trees. Fuck these guys. I'm gonna cast. I'm just gonna cast Firebolt, and I'm gonna twin it with a sorcery point. So this is for the first one. I said this is for the first
Keep in
one.
mind, Regulus, before you roll, you have disadvantage against boss because both of them are obscured, but they can see you.
I'm already poisoned. And?
You're no longer poisoned. The effect has ended, but yeah, you do what you want.
Okay. Well. Wait, do they have blind sight?
No, but the obscuring field does not work for them.
bitch like that.
Some strange magic that seems to allow them to see, but not you.
Hacks. Bullshit. Anyways, I will.
Yep, hacks, mate. Hacks.
I have a feeling I could hit as long as I don't roll a natural 1. So I will use twin firebolt still at disadvantage.
Go for it.
First one. Hey, there's that natural 1 I was talking about. Let's find out if there's another natural 1. There isn't.
Though they are resisted, they are also vulnerable. That will be enough to bring the other one down as you just hurl both of your attacks and bring the mushroom down as it collapses next to Judas.
If it collapsed and only made that much noise, I would be concerned. Just all hits the ground at once.
Make a lot of noise, but yeah.
All right. Well, Sag. Is there? I'm trying to remember if twinning a spell. I still only can do like. Yeah, I can't quicken a spell as well, right? Because it's not.
Well, you can't quicken the same spell that you're twinning, but you can quicken a different spell.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah. But well, isn't there a limitation on meta magic around?
The cantrip has to be the action. That's all. Is that what you're asking?
There's no limitation that needs you to do only one meta magic per turn. It only needs you to do one meta magic per spell. So you can actually twin a spell.
Oh. Okay. So,
Not twin, I mean quicken. Yeah.
I can quicken a spell. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I will then. I'm just throwing these sorcery points away.
Do it.
Spend a second level, or spend 2 sorcery points to quicken a spell. Sorry, this is taking such a minute. And I will. Is it worth it?
Yes.
Yeah. That's too close. That hits Elwyn. How does Elwyn feel about fire? Out of curiosity. Not good, probably, because I see the health bar.
Do it.
No.
Well, he doesn't know. Like, if he actually, he will know to you because he saw you hitting a lot of fire. So
I'll just transmute it. You'll never know. No. Shit.
It's cold damage.
Hey, I'm calling for it. Do it.
I know you're calling for it, but you're not the head point. Your half health bar is still 100.
Why do you think I'm calling for it? RP moment. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
I throw a fireball.
Wow.
Big surprise.
So
no one.
All your friends.
I throw it. I did it earlier, and I knocked Val. Yeah, I was gonna say. It's already that. All right. They won't know I shot a. How will they know? They won't know.
Get Val
friendly fire.
I throw a fireball. I'm not gonna hit Snow Song or the crab. Okay. Let's not get.
Regulus senses are tingling.
All right. Anyways.
Go ahead.
oh god.
Damn. How did I roll better on a fucking 3rd level than my other? Well, I guess it's pretty easy. It's 1d6 difference. All right. So all these homies gonna make a dex save. That includes Elwyn and Judas.
I need to make a roll 18.
Judas, I think your plan might be ruined. Possibly.
Why?
Well, I was just wondering if you were intending to take the damage of Elwyn, but shit's hella heavy.
I just realized, can he use that, his aura if he can see Elwyn?
It's an aura, he doesn't have to see.
Depends on how it is worded.
Yeah, that specific one is a sort of a reaction. I'm not talking about the save bonus. I'm talking about the aura that takes
Within,
them.
it just has to be within. Doesn't state on I see him.
Then more than fine. So Judas, you take 30 points of fire damage from those two instances.
No. Because Elwin takes half damage, right?
I've succeeded.
Yeah, so you take half, right?
Yeah, 15 for you, 15 for... yeah, okay.
So anyway, so I take 30. I take 30 damage. Yep.
If you are taking Elwin's damage as well, yeah, that is 30 points of damage.
And as his fireball hits Elwin, basically Elwin just like, I am unhurt.
Yeah, I was like...
Scratch on him.
Meanwhile, Judas is like, witness me!
As a big burst of energy, you see nothing allowing, but you do see a flare coming from above you. You close your eyes, bring your weapon to defensive positions to protect yourself, and then a burst happens, and somehow you are unaffected by it. Your body does not burn as you'd expect it to, though Judas seems to be embracing all that amount of pain. And
Do I see that?
Right now, no, but let's say that later on you will see Judas having a lot of burn marks on that.
Elwin just like, as soon as the fireball hits him and he doesn't feel it, he's like, am I dead?
I mean, I dodged it good. Like I feel I'm proud of Natra. Hey, Judas, give me back my 15.
Nope.
And because Regulus, for your Celestial Spirit.
Yes, it will shoot. I guess at disadvantage somewhere. Although, yeah, fuck this guy. I still can't see him. I shoot the crap. No, I Zapple at the Spore Wizard guy. I don't need to know where he is. I just need to hear the screaming orc, and I know where the vague direction it is. So I will shoot at disadvantage.
Correct.
Mind you, these are all plus 12 instead of plus 9.
19 hits? Or 21, yeah.
22 even. I know? No, yeah. For Zapple again.
For 30 points of radiant damage, as two attacks will blast at the creature into the distance. Anything else, Regulus?
Nope.
And as Vala is hiding underneath the massive crab, you will sense something uprooting from the ground. You look down there and you see slowly, rampantly growth, a mushroom starts to grow. You move to the side as it continues, encasing the whole point, even so raising and lifting slightly from the ground the massive crab as centered around there. A mushroom will appear and then burst, dealing damage to 20 feet. Anyone there, I guess centered around Vala, that is. Judas is barely within the area, Snowsong is, the creature as well is, and that as well is. So, roll me.
Silly question.
Go ahead.
Sorry, yeah. No, just pointing out that we have advantage on that save because it's a save against the blinded condition.
Do we? Okay.
Yes.
I also have a question though. Since it's a dex save, would anyone benefit from like cover from my legs, like since it's under me?
I mean, it technically comes out from below you, lifts you up slightly, and then just bursts.
It's a big. Okay,
yeah,
gotcha.
It's a massive mushroom. Like,
As
big as these ones in here.
Jeez.
Creatures here fail, most of them at the very least. The orc does not fail the save, so it takes only half the damage, so that's 8 points of radiant for it. But I need also Snowsong and I need Judas as well making that roll. The Minotaur, however, next to you, Judas, will also collapse to the ground.
Cool. What do you need me to do?
Make a dex save, as the mushroom that exploded from where Jeffress, or the crab, was. It's a 20-foot radius.
Yay!
Make the save, that means you take 5, which is 2 points of poison damage, and 8 radiant. 2 poison, 8 radiant.
I'm a normal barbarian, so technically speaking, it's only
you still have
slashing, bludgeoning.
resistance to poison.
The
I
aura.
do have resistance. Yes, I do. Cool. So,
Not only aura, the tattoo as well, you have multiple sources for that.
so 4. Okay.
2 points of poison, that was, and 8 points of radiant, so 10 damage in total. That is that you take, Judas.
Thank you.
And I need Snowsong to roll me as well. Snowsong, my good boy, make me a dex save.
Do it, Snowsong. Do it.
Well, might be
Alright.
right back at this moment. Oh, here he is. Yeah. At advantage, make me dex save with Snowsong.
Yay!
Snowsong takes 2 and 8. That's 10 points of damage as well for Snowsong. And Judas, you are up next.
Oh, suddenly we are less people here. Oh, sorry, I want to pick you up. I want to measure. Unfortunately, that's too.
Keep in mind, Judas, this is hard terrain.
That as well. Sheesh, hard terrain is a bugger, I tell you. I can get there. I have to sprint, I can get there, which is horrendous. I can get there. Alright, I'll get there. Attack! Let me see. Not advantage, not advantage, not advantage. It's only 16.
16. That will hit and will
Ignore
bring
the
the
second.
creature down. No worries.
Ignore second digits. And I can't move any further, so that's me.
As Judas moves towards there, he just cleaves with his action, just splits the creature in half. And Vala, you are up next. You see, as that mushroom grows from there, you hear the voice of that undead creature speaking towards you. As this grows from the ground, so will your corpses rise again to fight for this growth. Go ahead, Vala.
Oh, and thus Vala will say that you have no say on what happens to anyone's corpse, monster. And she will chant a healing prayer. Do remind me, everyone around me is obscured save for the crab that's covering me.
That is correct, yes. The area in here, however, keep in mind, the area like that, somewhere here, should not be obscured any longer, because Regulus has used Gust of Wind.
Okay, so what Vala... So, do remind me, when creatures are heavily obscured, I can really target them, but do I know their presence?
Yes, that is correct. That's exactly. They're not hidden, but you cannot see them.
Alright, yes. So I see, like shadows moving over there.
You know that they are there.
Okay, so Vala will chant a powerful healing prayer, and she will unleash its restorative properties in a sphere somewhere around here. You'll tell me if I can target everyone with a mass cure wounds, healing everyone for 24. Wait, how much? Oh, that's great. That's high roll. And it has a 30-foot radius sphere, okay? So...
Should be able to get everyone, but I guess you can target it a little bit upwards to get Regulus as well.
Yeah, that's my...
Yeah, should be
because
fine.
if I take it 10 feet above, the maximum diameter will not be on the ground. So I don't know if I can get Goel, but let me see the
Yeah,
maximum.
you can.
Right. Okay, I should be able then. So, okay, Vala will unleash that restorative power so that everyone's wounds start closing off, thus taking them further from death's grasp that this creature would wish them to be. But she will.
Heal Snowsong as well, or is because I think there is a number of people that you can heal.
Let me check real quick. Choose up to 6 creatures. Yes, that's right. Okay, so Vala will heal herself and not Snowsong this time because she's very badly wounded. Really sorry for that, Goel, but...
So it is Vala, the giant crab, Elwin, Judas, Regulus, and Goel, right?
Yes, our whole group, yes, except Snowsong.
What? He did so well, though. He deserved the heal.
What
Well,
Give mine.
Well, Vala is down to... Normally...
Someone doesn't like dog.
No, someone just likes to stay standing, and the crab above her is keeping her safe directly, so... But, you know, sure, if Jethros is okay with that, instead of Jethros, instead of the crab, let Snowsong be healed.
I'm just kidding. It's fine. Do whatever you want
Take
to do.
the 24 HP.
Crab has a lot of hit points, so I guess that's fine.
Really? It got several hits. I thought it would be wounded by now.
It has a lot of hit points, as I said. So-
Okay, then no point to not heal Snowsong if the crab's gonna stand for a long time. So yeah.
You can kill the enemy as well if you want. No, I'm kidding. Anything else, Vala?
No, not really. I think that would be Vala's turn. She will stay hunkered down under the giant Jethros crab.
Okay. As right after that, as Vala uses her magic to bolster her allies, anger that the creature still lingers and remains in there. You will perish one way or another. And it will first turn towards Goel, try to slam at them with their blight staff.
Oh.
Thing that hits you, Goel.
Oh, by the way, Skazen, that is the 7 crit of you.
At
Alright,
10 crits,
so-
I get an insta-kill, so be careful, everyone.
So can Vala use her? Actually, I think she cannot
He's
use her.
obscured. Goel is obscured, and he's
Oh.
also out of your aura. Though the aura doesn't matter in regards to the poison damage, because Goel has resistance regardless. But Goel, you take 8 bludgeoning, and that's 48, 24,
25.
a total of 32 points of damage, that is.
Yikes.
From that strike, as the creature turns around and slams the stuff towards you, you can feel the burning sensation. That would have been a terrible blow had you not been quite the enduring machine that you are. And the creature continues to move, even so slightly, further from you, Goel, barely doing so, as it approaches closer towards the wall over to here, I guess over there. That is more than fine. And then brings its hands together and puts them down onto the ground. And though you do not see it, you feel the ground shake and move. Everywhere around, you can feel the shaping around as the creature speaks incantations. Death to all of you, so you can rise again, pure. And then a massive burst of energy as the creature will cast Circle of Death to everyone in here.
Where is it? Is it?
It's a 60-foot radius. and it's
Sorry?
obscured.
You can't
It's a
see
60-foot
him.
radius and obscured.
But he
Yep.
can see us, of course. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. He can sense
Of
us.
course.
All right,
Including
folks.
the train, but everyone needs to make a Constitution saving throw against 32 points of necrotic damage.
Right.
Okay.
Put on your big boy pants, everyone.
I'll indomitable that.
I'm so constitutive. I got this.
On a disadvantage.
Constitution. On disadvantage?
No, I'm
No,
not at a
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
Normal.
The quab fails.
What's the DC?
I will tell you right now, give me just a quick second. I think the DC is either 17 or 18. I will tell you right now. I think it has a plus 10 to those, doesn't it? Yeah, that is a DC 18.
Oh, of course.
Similar to its flexible attack.
I have a plus 7.5.
And Aura of Purity isn't the one that does the necrotic resistance, right?
It reduces poison, not
just questioning.
necrotic. Or of life, I think it's the one that does necrotic.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So it's 32 damage, right?
32 necrotic? That is.
Bad news for it. It did damage to me, didn't it?
And
did.
on the save?
On the save, you take half, 16. And if you have a resistance, even that's 8.
Yeah, which is 8.
I rebuke you.
It's first, so it doesn't count as an attack because this is a saving throw. When it specifies an attack, it means an attack. Only.
Oh, that's so stupid. Oh, I remember that. Attack. Immediately after attack within it deals damage with an attack. Get you other than you.
Yeah.
That's also other than me. Well. Such a shame.
But the best of necrotic energy, for those that made the save, they still take 16 points of necrotic. And if you have further resistance, it can go down to 8. However, I think I need Jethers to make me a Constitution DC 16
Correct.
to keep his form.
11.
Sadly, I do not think that's enough. Go ahead, Regulus.
I don't think I actually have an int, never mind. Oh wait, no, I do have one. Yeah, use my ints.
Okay. 21. 21.
We have crab, everyone. 21 will be enough to maintain that form. That is, and that is the second attack of our vile
Nice.
enemy. I still have one more. No, I did blight stuff and that. Yeah, don't confuse me, people. As it will then turn and seeing Goel out of position. She's also Regulus up there. Well, you know what? Regulus is such a great target. So at Regulus, it will, who is singeing at all of his enemies, it will try to hurl a plague bolt towards them at advantage because it cannot be saved. I think 19
It
hits you,
hits.
Regulus, correct?
Yeah, I can't shield it.
For 23 points of poison damage, and you become poisoned until the start of your next turn. Not champions.
What's the? Is there a higher DC for a Constitution save? 23.
It's 11, so yeah.
All right. Advantage because Warcaster. Ugh, close. Close for my liking.
Nonetheless, that is their turn as they continue to sling spells to the very lot of you. The one and last remaining Zerpin will advance up forward, get next to the crab, and try to slam at them.
Yeah, I can try. It
I
succeeds.
think it hits. For 14 points of bludgeoning damage as it moves closer and slings its head, striking at the hard carapace of the crab. And make me DC 10 con save.
Yes.
Once again, Jethros.
Just doing math, so we. Con save. Meh.
Able to contain it, still as Jethros. You are up next.
Is this guy still here?
Yep.
Okay.
I did never roll, however, for their... Give me a second. They might not be there. They Do they have resistance? I do not recall. I don't think they do. They actually are not there. I forsake them during the Circle of Death.
Okie
Ignore
doke.
them.
Then, seeing that Vala is now safe from that creature, Jethros will use this smaller pincer claw to pat Val on the head, and then Big Crusher Claw comes in for the Zerkwood.
It's a kaiju fight. Go for it. 17 hits. It's bludgeoning damage, which is sadly the damage they resist.
Oh no!
As the creature will barely survive, as the pincher will just grab at it and start nearly splintering it away and splitting it in half.
Yeah, he's just keeping it at bay, keeping it away from his guarded treasure, and that'll be my turn.
And Goel, you are up next. This time the creature is not that far from you. It might be hard terrain, but you can get to it.
Goel screaming. Will go, rushing again for more temp HP. Attacking twice. Recklessly.
Both of those hit.
Death scream. A manly scream. Angry orc hell scream.
As Goel continues to pummel down the creature that has been quite the bane for them, dealing quite a lot of damage in his field, as the hammers of Goel continues to just slam at the target. Anything else, Goel?
Snow Song will go to the.
Sorry, did I miss something? You should have a bonus action attack as well, right? Or did you use
No, I
it?
adrenaline rushed.
Okay.
My last one.
Okay.
Snow Song will go to that crab. Or help the crab. And do a charged attack. Probably not gonna do anything, but let's see.
Sadly, not at the 9, as Nelson just whips out his pseudopod, turns with its tongue, trying to grab at the Zekwood, though it doesn't seem to do as much damage as it would have liked, as it strikes a non-vital part of the massive tree. Anything else for Snowstone? As right after that, and as you are standing in there, Regulus, you turn your head up to look towards your celestial spirit as something has been creeping by towards them, stealthing patiently its turn as the creature has made its way over towards there. It moves right above the creature that is standing up there, and you can see it all the way up as the fungal horror will try to thrash at the celestial spirit in front of it. 2 tentacles. First.
Pretty sure the odds are it's gonna kill it in one turn.
Probably. The question is, will it survive until the bite attack? Does it have resistance necrotic? I don't think it does.
I mean,
usually have radiant, I think.
Yeah, it's radiant. No,
yeah, it's not
it's
radiant.
dead.
As both tendrils will move from one side, the other from the other, and just split it apart as the creature roars and thrills. On the good side, the creature doesn't have enough speed to bite somebody else on this turn, but as the creature turns towards them, it starts to float downwards. That is, and it is currently onto 45 altitude. As you see that massive balloon once again make its return. And Elwin, you are up next.
It's me, my turn, and no one close to me. I don't know. I don't see.
It sounded like Adele. It's me.
question, DM. Looking around, seeing all this corpse creature, I hear the scream, hell scream of Gowl over there. Do I know he's there? Oh, like just to make sure
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Nothing is hidden. You might not be able to see them, but that does not mean they are hidden from you. You know the exact areas. You can hear everything happening around you. Everything's happening at the same time. So you heard who casted the spell, who channeled, all of that.
Okay. It will be funny if I cast sleep. Okay, I'm gonna run. Look, stop me if if it felt too much. I will run like that. Can I do that?
Yeah, more than fine. As I said, you know the whereabouts, and as you're moving towards there, you can see shadows, you can see shapes, and even though they might be obscured, you can still sense the area around you.
Like I feel the anger, all the word here coming from here. I'll say while running, Gaul, I'll assist you, and I'll take a turn. And sadly, I don't have action surge. That my turn.
As Ellen moves all the way back towards that creature, as right after that, Regulus, you are up next.
How many times do I have to teach you this lesson, old man? I'm gonna fly over here towards the fungal horror, and I'm going to point the sun staff at it. I'm going to use 2 of my especially allocated sorcery points to quicken a sunbeam, and I'm gonna fucking blast it in the face. So this is the first one.
It will take 25 points of radiant damage as Regulus you move towards there, aim your staff, and then just blast at it. Blinded does nothing for a creature with blind sight that big as in this one, but still takes the radiant damage.
I'll do it again.
I will roll my save once anew. This time it barely meets that as you turn toward the creature and start to singe it for 30 points of radiant damage as your sunbeam starts to glow. And also, Regulus, what type of light does the sunbeam?
Sunlight.
No? Yeah, I mean, not what type, sorry.
Oh.
How much? It's like 30 or 66?
I think it's 30. Hold on.
I wanted to say 40. I don't
It's
Sunbeam could.
yeah,
even
30. It's
Oh,
30.
Glowing even more potent Regulus' staff in there. He aims at the creature and then just blasts twice at it. Anything else, Regulus?
Nope. That's it.
As right after that, can do that. For the Leia's action, seeing the blasts of energy everywhere around, it will not be able to take. I guess it uses this one again, choosing fire, and you, given it cannot take the other two, it has to rotate in between them. But still, the creature will continue to empower the lair around. One thing that you will notice, Regulus, right at this point, and it might be of importance to an extent, you will notice that the rune in here is still glowing. That is the main reason for some, not all, of the legendary actions you've seen. And now that is in bright light and it's not longer protected and it is glowing with magic, you are able to notice it. As it prepares to recharge, to use its dazzling grace. Keep that in mind if it matters for anything else. But Judas, you are up next.
I'm next. I can't. The problem is this guy's just taking so long to get to. Not that quick. Can we see him? So I hate the term obscured because obscured So he can't count.
There is light obscured and there is heavily obscured. For you, he counts as heavily obscured. Heavily obscured means that you cannot see them. You know where they are, but you cannot see them. Like they're invisible to you.
Oh, such a convenient thing when it comes to I would say such a convenient thing when it comes to trying to cast spells, which you to counter spell. I am still enraged, but that's going to drop off this turn because I can't get to anything, damage anything before my rage ends, because this is all still heavy, difficult terrain, right?
Yes.
Stupid. Let me see. Well, in cases like this, draw a longbow and shoot at somebody. That can be done, can it not?
Definitely.
And move forward. So, draw a longbow, fire. Which does not cause, longbow does not do any, unfortunately, can't smite on a range attack, but still, longbow fired. I cannot do it recklessly, I believe, because it's not a strength. So, fire! Disadvantage. That misses, right?
That does not hit.
All right, that's me. I made an attack, therefore my rage still goes.
You have a second attack if you want to do as well, right?
Yeah, I do. Okay, well, let's see. Pew!
None of this guy hit, but still, you can try. Nothing wrong with trying. Judas just, you know what, it's better even for RPS. Judas just moves forward, he hurls a shot, sees that it doesn't work, continues to run up forward as much
Judas
as he can.
tries to distract him by shooting at him.
As Vala, you are up next.
All right. Can Vala see the creature, the creature that's fighting the crab, or is the obscuring hiding it?
I think that part is no longer obscured, that area in here,
Okay.
so you should be able to see that from there.
Big meaty claws around it too.
Well, yeah. All right. So apparently, it's not useful to have a sanctuary now. So what Vala will do is target the creature with a small burst of starlight, trying to guiding bolt it. Woo! Nice at first level. For 16 damage. That's a pretty good roll for a guiding bolt. And also illuminating its weak spots. So there's that.
There will be no illumination, for the creature will be vanquished from the burst of energy. It was barely hanging from a thread after the attack of the massive crab. Anything else, Vala?
I was thinking, but not really, no. I think Vala will end her turn, still hunkering under the giant crab. This is a safe place.
And right after that, obscured and still in within area of more than one of his enemies around there, the undead druid will take a quick look around into the area, see that it is getting surrounded in here. This is my domain. You will only prolong your doom. And as it stands in that spot, it will first try to swing once towards Goel. Not a critical hit, it's still a strike. For 5 bludgeoning and 11 poison, that is a total of 16 points of damage towards you, Goel, as it turns and smacks towards you, then turns around towards you, Elwin, and tries to slam its stuff at you. That Barely hits, I believe, right?
My AC is 13, but yeah, I mean, he
Well,
will hit, yeah, like, I'm not hard person to hit. So 26?
You're an armored Elohim, and it makes for the worst right now. As the creature just runs and tries, slams at both Goel and Elohim as he tries to fend the enemies off. And it is then going to move around, continue to do so, as it will take steps further away from the two of them. Girl, you cannot see them, therefore you cannot make an opportunity attack towards them, sadly.
Oh.
As the creature will start to move further away from them. And how much have I done? That's 10. It will move right behind Judas as it comes around and then turn towards their Judas. You see them as they speak words. You cannot see to try and attempt to counterspell, but that makes little change right now. But it will use magic, try and instill fear to the lot of you. And it will cast fear on Judas, Goel, and Elohim. Though both Goel and Elohim are at advantage, Judas, you are immune to this. You're at advantage from Judas's aura. It is a wisdom saving throw. That's a success. Give me yours, Elohim. So close.
I will reroll that. Do I have a plus from his paladin
Plus
aura?
2 from Judas.
Okay, so let's see.
Vantage from, yeah. Right.
Yeah. I'm feared.
Don't you have proficiency in wisdom saves?
Oh, actually, you're right.
You do. Like,
I'm
you're
What
a
happened to
samurai.
weapon master. I
Why?
was like, what the
Why?
hell?
Someone
I saw
click
that
it
plus
off.
0. I was like, that cannot
Okay.
be me. I even knew it because
It
I
was
see
me.
it.
I'm
I've
sorry,
seen it.
guys.
No,
How
that was me.
dare?
I'm
No,
Spartic.
so it's 20 should be, right? In the first one.
Mm.
Yeah. You don't need to
So-
use any pre-roll mechanism for that.
Okay, so I'll keep that.
Shut up, Frank.
Also, if you call your subclass against samurai, I'm gonna. Oh, no, I'm kidding. No worries about this. As the creature moves around and blasts with an aura of fear, but it does not work. And how much movement I've done? That's 20, 25. It will move slightly over to here, and that will be the creature's turn. As right after that, Jethros, it is your turn.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So it's difficult terrain.
It is.
Okay. I'm trying to think, because Crab is stupid, like incredibly so. So, most important thing to him right now is protecting Vala. So he's gonna scoop Vala up in a claw, keeping her slightly under his carapace, if Vala allows it.
Oh, well, is more than happy to allow it.
I'm
Okay.
protected.
But then he also sees something affecting, I don't know. Oh yeah, he has blind sight, so he knows that this is definitely the spore guy. So, do I have... Okay, for grapple, I'm like multiple sizes larger than Vala. Do I have detriment to my movement speed still?
No, not
Okay.
at all.
So I'm gonna move 15 feet towards spore guy, thinking that Vala's completely safe under me. So we'll move. Steps onto one of the minotaurs right through his torso. Yeah.
Anything else, Zethros?
I'm just gonna move Jethros over here, so it's not confusing. And that'll be my turn.
Jethro just grabs Vala and starts to stride closer towards the creature. Goel, you are up next.
go to that dang bitch that's trying to run away from me. And hit it 3 times. At normal. Ugh.
22 and 17, both of those hit.
Bonus action. Hammer time. Oh my god.
It's 11.
It's all shitty roll.
As Goel turns towards the creature and hammers once, twice, thrice, as it continues to thrashing at the creature in front of him. By the way, Goel, I think you're the only one that hasn't done any damage to it. You should consider yourself impressive. You've done a lot of damage to it. Anything else, Goel?
Yes, Snow Song will go in a charged 20 feet isotope attack.
Pseudopod, you mean?
Pseudopod, I mean.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know.
I wish it was nice.
That's normal. Oh my god.
Jeez.
I want to
You can-
use my
you can-
fucking collar.
Oh, I was gonna let you use my inspiration.
Yeah, I mean, I
Make him
wanted to. I can't. Okay. Should I roll it again? Can I use your?
Yes. Gosh, Snow Song, you suck. Politely.
No, I'll prove you all wrong. He can have my inspiration. I barely ever use them. I will assist those on hit at the very least this time. Bravo, Snowson.
There
That
you
will
go.
indeed hit.
All right, I'll use the collar.
I guess
Charge.
technically, the attack would be a disadvantage. So 7 and 10 is the disadvantage. So 23 is Jethro's inspiration. This is fine. This is how we will word it to the people and the police, the rules lawyers out there. But that definitely hits. That will be for 20 points of damage. Sadly, the charge attack requires a mole attack. This is a pseudopod attack. It's not the same thing.
Ah, there's. That's good.
But still, there's a lot of damage to it.
Yeah, I just want to use charge. Just want to
I
see
don't
the
think it's hard
damage,
to
but that's fine.
movement as well. Anything else, Graham?
Nope.
As at the end of your turn, nobody else will be affected, but Regulus, as the creature standing up there, will start to inhale everything around it. And
Oh,
that is
please be
120-foot cone up there, which is pretty much, I guess, everyone that is. No, sorry, I thought it was, for some reason, I thought it was a 60-foot cone. It's not a 60-foot cone. That is everyone within the lair. It's like a big vacuum, which also will remove all of the fog around the area. Good thing, the area is no longer obscured. Bad things is, there's still a lot of other issues amidst there.
Would Val have any bonus for me grappling her, or no?
Not
Probably not, I'm
bonus
just
to that extent, but depends on the role. Kind of my
Jesus.
Oh my god. It ate
Well,
the
you know
crab.
what? Considering that the crab is also getting pulled, I mean, I'm okay if Val automatically fails since she's been grabbed by the crab, and so she's taken along.
go for the ride, as that means that everyone in here will start getting pulled off the ground barely, but they will be pulled except Goel and Elwin, I believe. I think everybody else so far, still I'm expecting some saving throws. Snowson gets pulled all the way 60 feet.
Does it hit me as well?
Yeah, it's a 120-foot cone.
It's everyone.
It
Including
took
that-
and sucked all of the spores out of the lair.
Also the bad
fog cloud
guy.
that is obscuring. Yeah.
No,
I'm gonna roll about them, just doing the math test.
Okay. I'm enraged, therefore I get advantage from dexterity saving throw. Oh, strength 1.
Go for it.
Yeah! I
You
actually make it!
make it. So
Oh, do I
I
have to
think,
make a strength save?
yeah,
Everyone does.
Oh lord.
120-foot cone.
Hey, Judas doesn't happen to get pulled close enough to me to give him his aura, huh?
Judas manages to just slam his sword onto the ground and keep himself tethered.
Alright, let's roll a 20, fellas.
I don't think you can make it, right?
I can make it.
It's
I
a
rolled
DC
2d4.
Oh, okay.
I make it.
So strong.
As Regulus will force his will, you see you're getting pulled in there, but then your wings glow with even more energy and propel you forward to outrun that massive horror from above. And I also need to roll for our villain down there. Now, the metagaming part of me wants him to fail so he can get the hell out of there, but that's not what this is about, and that was my plan all along, to use one of their legendary resistances to keep themselves tethered. And this is terrible for his position, but it is what they wanted to be doing in the first place. As they gotta just slam the stuff on the ground, and you can feel that they are not affected by it, as Ellen, Judas, and Guel struggle to remain in place. And right after that, that massive monstrosity tries to pull everything towards it, but ultimately fails, and it sees a massive prey down below it, and it will start to approach as it will get closer towards you, Jethros, ignoring Regulus in the process, as he did not get pulled straight to its face. Might as well put some value to that. And as the creature moves up closer to the 20 feet height from the crab, it will try to reach out with its tendrils.
I think it hits.
I did not roll already.
Yeah.
It's me, Cass. 28
It can
hits.
be a 1. It could have been a 1, a natural 1. The tendril will reach out and grab at the giant crab. Make me a DC 11. Don't save.
Sorry, just updating my health. Con save for Krabby. Bam. 8. How about them apples? Judas is just a +2. Or Judas
is
isn't
not
here.
there.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Judas is not here right now. Please leave a message after this. Suck.
Judas is not here. Judas is not here right now.
God, are you there?
For any for any bonuses that you might want, please leave a message, and I'll try to get back to you at your greatest convenience.
I think that breaks your concentration
Yes.
then, Jethros, right?
Krabby shrivels up, and Jethros realizes he's holding Vala. Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah. But also the creature now
drops.
is holding Jethros. I'll put... As the creature just pulls him onto one of its many tentacles, it will then reach out, seeing multiple targets down below. Vala, you are still under the effects of Sanctuary, correct?
Say again, the effects of?
Sanctuary.
Sanctuary.
I am no longer, because I used the, how's it called? Guiding bolt. Yes.
Perfect. Here's a tentacle for you.
I will silver
you
barge
will-
that.
Yeah.
Here's the tentacle for you, I said.
Yeah.
Thank
Oh,
you.
I say,
Babs.
hands off the merchandise, bro.
And as the creature reaches for them, it just turns around and looks towards you, Jethros. And now starts from the fun part. As the creature will turn around towards you, Jethros, and try to bite you.
Oh, that hits.
For 23 points of piercing damage as it has you straight up next towards it, which you closer on towards its massive mouth as it prepares to engulf you and eat you full. And Elwin, you are up next.
Wow, it feel been ages. I feel all alone. I will run here because I can corner him. I have a pre-dip movement, so I believe I can, right?
That is very much correct.
Yeah. Then.
Oh, freedom of movement, you lucky bastard.
I'm not lucky. Look my number and say that
You
again.
You also, I think, have Death Ward on you. I think I
yeah.
casted that from Vala last session because you were the unarmed person that would go with that. Yeah, I have deducted the spell slot, Vala, just so you know.
Yeah, I bought the tower
Oh,
thingy.
which spell slot? Say again.
I have already deducted it. It was a Death Ward, a 4th level spell slot.
Right. My bad then, because I added it up because I thought I had forgotten it.
Okay.
I'm removing it right now.
No worries.
I feel I'm dying. Okay. I believe our flanking. I have advantage. Only
That
first
is
attack, right?
Very much correct.
Is the flanking all the attack or only first attack?
All of the attacks, all of the attacks.
Okay.
That's how you on. You've
Okay.
been playing in my games for 2 years now. You should know that.
Like, giving him, like, Gaul now can see that his Alluring attack is very precise, but really painful because it is slash, bludgeon, slash, bludgeon. Fire, acid, fire, acid.
Go for it. It is resistant to the fire damage. I'm waiting for the damage rolls.
Do it.
And when?
Schrodinger's damage rolls.
Owen!
Renap! Hey, that's my line, Kaz.
Hello?
There you go.
Oh,
Go for
back.
it, Ellen.
What
Okay, it
happened?
is. Okay.
Did
yeah,
the
okay.
damage show up?
Now it did, yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. We can see
okay.
it now. That's for 54 points of damage in total, including the resistances that the creature has as you move towards right behind them and start hack and slash and hack and slash again. And as you do so, the last strike, the creature will burst into a palpable mulch and will completely be destroyed. Though you hear a voice further away. You think you've killed me? I cannot die. As the voice echoes from above the cavern. The creature is now blooded. However, it also bursts and reappears elsewhere. And anything else, Helen, for your turn?
That is his. Yeah, that's his turn.
And at the start of this initiative round, here as we are, is going where we are going to take a quick pause until next week. We can return and finish this fight all
Excellent.
at once.
Cool.
You mean you mean a long week pause, Kaiser, not a quick pause.
Well, it's a quick pause. It's not that much.
Yeah. Thank you, Kaiser, for the game. Thank you for the game. Really had fun. I have to jump in. Take
No
care,
worries.
everyone.
Okay,
Yeah.
bye. I had a lot of fun.
All right.
This was really enjoyable.
Well, I know I had a lot of fun because this combat had no movement in it, so I enjoyed all the value for my spells. Seriously, I enjoyed that combat so much. Great job, Kaz. Great job. I love it, dude.
That's like the worst compliment you could give me. It's like combat with no movement. It's like the worst combat ever for me. But yeah, I see how you mean.
That's what I wanted to say, but I was like, no.
Yeah.
Considering I spent the last combat I participated
Yeah.
in with all my movements being dashes,
Yeah, it's variation. It's always important. But
plus,
yeah.
I love aura spells, so whenever an aura spell actually has so much value in a combat, I'm so happy. So yeah, I'm just very happy about all this, and
It helps when your DM is a little bit stupid sometimes, but yeah. With contagions and stuff like that.
Shut up,
but it's
Kaz.
okay.
come on, admit it. You did that on purpose, so you make me happy. I know you did it.
No, I definitely forgot about that.
But yeah, really, as I said, fun combat, and I really enjoy how, in many other stories, considering we have a reference to a Tanarok probably, most other people I know would have made the reference to Zagmoy or the Abyss or that thing because we have so many fungal creatures, but this isn't. It even gives the hint that she might have nothing to do with these creatures. This may just be a fungal infestation colony, for all we know. I like that. I like how this is not something downright evil. It's probably wild creatures that try to survive down here. So I I really like it. So yeah.
Thanks for the kind words.
Anyway, I gotta go as well. Again, thank you guys for the awesome game, and I'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Enjoy. Have a good one.
Good game, everyone. We'll see you guys
Yeah.
later.
Yeah. I have a quick question, Kaz.
Do I catch
So I can start formulating my master plan for next week.
What happens if you get engulfed? That is the question. Go ahead.
What if my size changes? It doesn't affect the grapple, right?
Not because they are gargantuan. If they were, there are some creatures that say if the creature is medium or smaller, in that case, then you will no longer be grappled.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But yeah.
Thank you. That's all I
Thanks.
had.
A little bit of